Without further ado, Caleb Hammer.
Why the f did you bring a gun into this?
Oh, hang on. Without further ado, Caleb Hammer. My mistake.
Why the f did you bring a gun into this office?
I have a long rifle, I have a pistol, and then the revolver that I purchased specifically for this trip.
I'm assuming you're the guy that she was talking about.
Hey, why did you come here? You back?
So she brought a revolver. She bought a revolver specifically to go see Caleb Hammer. Despite her already crippling financial situation, she bought a fucking revolver. Imagine it's a cheap one. I don't imagine it's anything to note, but she brought a fucking revolver to go see Caleb. For what purpose?
Backed out at the last.
And her husband's not showing up on stream. Oh boy. There's something afoot.
Minute, Bob.
Honestly, I don't feel like we need the advice. I think we could figure it out.
You guys are dying in debt.
That's delusion. Absolute delusion. Because there's the thing. People have tried to convince Caleb to have a financial audit with people who are financially well off. As like a juxtaposition. People have tried even considering, hey, Caleb, why don't you do one where you have a guy who's financially sound with someone who isn't financially sound in the same episode? And Caleb has all said the same thing. It does not bring in views. That's not going to work. People are here to see the drama. People are here to see the train wreck. People are here to see the shit show. It should be duly noted that on financial audit, Caleb, infamously, does not want to have anything of rationale on board. He likes to have his episodes be very aggressive. Very, very much like reality TV. So, they're dying in debt. And this here is just something that what my point is that you wouldn't even allow someone on the show who has a 2 out of 10 score, because unless it was something astronomically out the fucking water, he is not going to let anyone come on the show unless they have a story to tell or a drama to sell. Like, he's trying to write, he writes sins, not tragedies, is the best way I can put it. He's not here to give us a moral story. He's here to entertain us. So I'm doubting this delusion here from the husband.
Yeah, you have children.
When there's big purchases and whatnot, I feel like I've been deceived.
Deceived.
God damn.
Doesn't make sense
So behind his back.
to me.
It doesn't make sense to you. I thought you're supposed to be in charge of this.
There is not a chance you spent on this. I've never seen a reaction from the room like this before, by the way. That's insanity.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Something big is coming. Something that's going to change personal finance forever.
At time.
And the first 500 members get to lead the charge. Go to dollarwise.com to
I don't need it, but thankfully, most people do. Go for it if you want.
change the future.
Hi, my name is Dawn. I'm 31 from Jacksonville, Florida, and this is Financial Audit.
Why the f did you bring a gun into this office?
We go.
Because it's about safety.
Yeah,
I'm traveling by myself.
Okay, so admittedly, Caleb, I'm gonna have to disagree with Caleb on this one. Typically, if there is a concealed carry policy in a state or a county, following bylaws, if there is a concealed carry permission or permits allowed in the state, you're allowed to do so. I don't believe you should have any problem with doing it. Then again, you are going to someone's business, and if they, didn't expect it, of course, this is a high-tempered roast session, so that does put things on guard for Caleb. But I would say, though, that it's not the worst thing out of hand, but specifically, though, she brought it, and as going by the intro here, the cold cut, or the cold intro, she bought it specifically for this trip.
For safety, I don't give a shit. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but what the
You
f
pay
are we
for your
doing?
own for security.
I pay for my security to prevent you from bringing a fucking gun in here and blasting me. You
Exactly.
know how many crazy guests we've dealt with? I have to deal with the current guests bringing it. You know what she had? It was like a little pew pew. Did you guys see it?
Oh, it's one of those ones. Oh, shit. I know. Basically, it's nothing more than a glorified pellet gun. Like, yeah, it will maim you and kill you. Really slim chance. I mean, anything can kill you. Any type of, even like pellet gun could kill you, hypothetically, through some off chance. that thing's not gonna do shit to someone. That's a 22 at the very max. So that's a little 22 with a short range. Absolutely no way that's gonna do shit to someone. Unless they're like completely at close range. But yeah, no, but still, nonetheless, like, why? Why even bring it?
It was like a little. She was playing Wild West. It wasn't even like a Glock.
I wasn't gonna
She's
bring
like,
that.
I'm gonna shoot like shooting dicks off. Or
I
something.
have a pistol at home, but I wasn't gonna bring
What the
that.
fuck are you doing holstering Wild West tiny little
For safety.
safety? Am I gonna? You
It's
came
not
from
about
the
you.
Jacksonville airport
The Jacksonville airport to
to the Austin airport straight to the studio.
yeah, what safety is there? Okay, well, actually, I mean, Austin, Texas, kind of like the blue city of Texas. Problems. There are problems there. Knowingly, there are problems. Typically, I would agree, on saying, hey, you're allowed to carry, but going to the studio. But then again, it's also where was she gonna put it though? Even if she was not even to buy one before going on board. Like, this is, I agree with the sentiment of carrying, but equally too, if you're supposedly going straight to the studio, I don't even know. Like, ideally, I would like to carry, but it also should give me some heat of warning of like, listen, I don't feel safe. I'm going to carry it, but I will put it down at the door.
What are you gonna do? Just under the desk right here.
I was walking
Han
around.
Solo
I went
maneuver?
and walked and got dinner last night. I was walking
Oh
on
my
the streets.
goodness, you
I
got
don't-
Oh my god, she got dinner when she's financially unstable. Just fucking why?
dinner. Terrifying. Okay, well, thanks for bringing a gun to my studio.
It was unloaded. I followed the instructions that
Then why
you're.
was it here?
At what point? Because like, the thing's not even even if it was loaded, it wouldn't have been that. Well, maybe, once again, at the desk would have been something, but if it's unloaded and you pull out in self-defense, someone's got a knife or something, they're gonna look at you. It's like, the fuck is that gonna do to me? Like, someone who bum rushes you knowingly is gonna realize that, hey, this is not gonna stop me at all, or stop me in time. So, exactly. Like, I just don't. I don't know. It's a weird gray area. I agree with Caleb halfway. I also agree with the sentiment halfway, but it's both in concept, both in execution. It's completely retarded what she did.
It's a
I have
hotel, weirdo. It can't protect you if it's not loaded. I guess it could scare someone off. Weirdo.
Exactly.
Okay. Just odd. Someone bringing a literal gun to my place of work, of which I did not consent to. But either way, this was supposed to be a couples episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the guy?
Okay.
Yeah, where? Okay, well, we saw he's at home, but jeez, girl.
Okay,
Dawn?
So he's
We
like.
gave you the most old woman name possible.
I am
How
from
old
the
are you?
South.
31?
Yeah, I'm from the South.
But you got like Florida?
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
I'm originally from Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure, like, still, Dawn. Well, I mean, maybe depending on the time zone, the time era we're in, where Dawn is no longer a common name, but depends on the person. Once again, if it's an attractive woman who has the name of Dawn, what a nice name. Fits the person. You get it on some muffin top. Yeah, it's already too early in the episode. I shouldn't be going on these misogynistic rants as I usually do, but you got this muffin top here. Frumpy. Yeah, I mean, she fucking looks like she's got bingo arms and everything. I'm just saying, it doesn't suit her. Then the name becomes an ill-suited name.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. Dawn's your fake name. We gave you Dawn. I don't know what that has to do with you being born in Georgia, but I appreciate it. Thank you. You have the aesthetics of like a 6-year-old woman, so I think that you know who she looks like? Phyllis from The Office.
I wonder what people
Jeez. Okay, not the chin as much, but she fits the bill.
like about me. Probably my jugs.
I do.
She looks like Phyllis a couple years younger. Like, she doesn't, like, she looks like a younger Phyllis, which is not a compliment. Anyway, so.
Not.
Once again, ladies, You don't want to end up like this, and you can see the jawline here. She could do with losing some weight. I'm just saying in general. You claim you don't have time for the gym, then just keep the calories out. No problem whatsoever. Guys too, but with guys, it's easier to get guys in the gym. Yeah.
But I do like Phyllis. She's very funny.
Of course she likes The Office. White girl likes The Office, so call me shocked.
Yeah. Okay. So
Millennial woman likes The Office. Color me fucking shocked. I don't think anyone remembers this, but how many yearbook quotes were of The Office? Even to Gen Z, I fucking remembered it. My yearbook quote, I'm not gonna say it because that'll dox me off the hop, but oh boy, I'm surprised they let it go through. It was a joke involving environmentalist Paul Walker and hugging trees.
the guy.
So he's,
Is he also like an old man?
he acts like an old man, but
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
so he's never really watched the show or anything, but
Well, he was supposed to come on the show.
yeah,
Why did he not watch okay.
he
All right.
agreed to it at first. He was like, okay, this is like going to talk about our finances and stuff. And he was like,
Money,
I
baby.
don't know why we can't find somebody in Florida that we could talk to.
Well, sure.
I don't
off
understand
camera.
I mean, that is logical because, yeah. Once again, it's my thing with a lot of people on the show. Caleb's show is massive. I mean, in terms of, once again, I know he promotes, I'll take it with a grain of salt from what he says. On YouTube, it's one of the most successful of the YouTube subscription platform or the paid service shows there are. There's just one problem I have with it. Is that a lot of people who come on the show are flying halfway across the country or all the way across from the country to where Caleb is. Meaning, and granted, financial audit does pay them to do it, but it would be more financially sound to go see a local accountant to sort your shit out if you're willing to make the change, with a lot of them aren't. And Caleb has done this. This is when they use fake pseudonyms and they will bleep and cut out certain things of people, not just to protect their identity, but in case of someone who's trying to do clout chasing, especially a lot of women who come on the show who are failed OnlyFans girls are trying to promote themselves, kind of like the trading like the whatever podcast. Caleb just immediately shuts that shit down. There was a VTuber on. There was also a male VTuber who came on here too, a twink VTuber who failed and was trying to fucking sort shit out. And he tried to promote himself, and Caleb was cutting that out and bleeping and censoring anything so he would not get any motion. Which, going back to the original point, ideally you shouldn't have to go on Caleb's show to get your shit fixed up. They're willingly doing it. I'm a fan of the show, but yet they also have terrible finances. Like, there's a thing to be said of, yes, you want to change your life, but are you doing it? It's kind of like people who watch gym content, or, I mean, like you watch gym content, someone's like preaching, oh, bro, like you should do what like Greg Doucette says, or you should like do what athlete X has done in this video here. And it's just like, but my brother in Christ, you are 40% body fat or 30% body fat. Let's just call a spade and say, maybe you should stop watching and start doing. And stop also falling for clickbait videos and advice trying to preach to me, considering the shape I'm in. This is just me talking from personal experience, but also just in general. You can apply it to anything of your thing. Like, I'm not going to go out there and go tell a doctor or a brain surgeon how to cut open a skull because I saw a YouTube video on it. That's their skill and forte. That's not mine. I'm just some random schlub. I didn't go to medical school. I didn't go get my doctorate in neuroscience. Right? Just assume I would not also have a doctor tell me how to work on a car, because they might know what, like, if they're smart enough to study, but not every doctor's a fucking house, right? Not every doctor is house MD. We're talking here just like your average doctor, or even just nurse. There's some things that I would not tell them, and there are things that they would not be able to tell me, just so good practice. So, in every sense of the word, why didn't she just go to someone local and try to store her stuff out? Well, she wanted to go on the show, because it's a fun little adventure.
We have
I
to
guess
fly
you
all
could.
For a lot of guests to go on the show, too, if they're not trying to promote themselves.
the way to Texas.
That's for the show.
But I mean, like, last minute, he kind of was like refused because of like.
Pussified?
No, it's not necessarily about that. It's just he didn't really want to take the time off. He didn't really want to spend the money on flight and everything.
Okay, well that's okay.
Because especially with my cards being maxed out already for the most part.
Excuse me?
What? Okay.
My credit cards and stuff.
Well, did he want to take care of the finances or what? Like,
He does.
Because this was literally supposed to be a couples episode. It was we had everything
He doesn't
prepared.
think it's that bad. He says
You would not be on the show if that was not the case.
Really?
he says for the most part
But then again, we're going to see what she got herself into.
we just need to stop eating out and that I have to
Is that
like
what it is?
Well, definitely not the case. Based on showing the show, if that was as easy as that to stop eating out, then no. Once again, this is very common though, because on the show, a lot of people on here have a good majority of their shit in food delivery services and restaurants to take out, not making food. Or going for gas station food, or going for like just cheap vendor food. But that's not the main crux that will solve all.
well
What does he know about the finances? What do you? Maybe we'll call him in.
well we have conversations
I mean,
like
yeah,
every
you guys
couple of
went out to
months or
eat,
so.
but it's like,
But he says since I work
Okay.
from home and everything, that I should be able to have the time to meal prep and make dinner so that he doesn't have to go out and buy lunches when he's out working.
Well, okay, I'm assuming they're a dual income home, but it sounds like she's at home a lot, so maybe she's, got enough to, like, she's actually working from home or something like that. Because I mean, quite frankly, if you're doing a lot of, I don't know what she does, but I'm gonna assume that since she's at home, there's no way in hell they're gonna live in Jacksonville on one income, unless it was a really high income. But I'm down based off how she looks, she did not score herself a Playboy. I'm gonna assume that, yeah, if you're at home, I mean, fucking hell, if I was a stay-at-home house husband, which no woman really wants, mind, so get rid of that fantasy out of your head. Yeah, I would be meal prepping. I mean, I do my own meal prep by myself regardless. I do meal prep, but that's not an accomplishment. That's just basic ways of life. I cook my own food. I prepare my own food. I make large meals for myself, and I meal prep my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not hard. It's pretty much the same thing every single day, but hey ho, or maybe I'll change it up weekly for the dinner, right? But if you're at home, yeah, multitask.
okay. So
Yeah, it's more than just eating out.
oh, he thinks if you guys cut back on your few $100s, you go out to eat a month, your entire life has changed.
That's what he thinks.
And what is the reality?
Well, the reality is that we bought a house this past year, and all the different fees included with
That's
that
not good.
of doing
That
the
comes with normal buying a
with like
house.
the
Yeah.
inspection.
Yeah. You buy a home, you're not getting just the home, unfortunately. We covered this also in the Fat Electrician video, but like, they probably didn't use Craigslist. But they're probably paying that 6%. They're probably paying that 6% on interest, or sorry, commissions fee on top of that for a realtor when they bought the home, and they are also, just, well, you have to have a home inspection, you have to have insurance. If it came with amenities, great. But with a lot of people on the show, and this is something you need to know, the number one debt form in America amongst millennials, young home buyers or new home buyers, particularly women though, who are the ones doing majority of the home buying nowadays in terms of private home buying. The largest form of financial debt they go into is for furniture and amenities. Number two is cars. But like, just overall, the number one debt in America, which is led by women, is furniture debt. Buying new furniture. And this typically comes with homes or condos. Not really going in and like scrimping and trying to find used equipment. No, they'll go and buy mass-produced schlock that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And stuff, but
That comes with normal
there's
buying a house, of
lot
which your realtor would tell you.
There's a lot more to the story than just this past year. Believe
Story
me.
of a house, great.
No, believe me, it's it's a wild story. If you want to get into it.
Okay, fellas.
Oh,
what
boy.
kind of wild stories do you got?
Show me what you got.
Oh, not Rick and Morty.
I want to see.
I remember, I mean, early was good, but like we all know how it all turned down or how it all turned out.
Well, so
As long as it's actually
it's relevant.
okay.
Okay. So, back in 2023,
Okay.
in the same week of my mother-in-law's passing,
Very sad.
we found out that I was pregnant with our first.
Oh shit. That's not good. Well, she said she's a mother, so I should have already expected it's all the hot, but that soon, that quickly, oh boy, that does not. For people with low, not low tolerance, but low discipline and low emotional control, this is gonna definitely sway to a lot of shit. Oh boy. I'm gonna go quickly nod out for a sec, not for anything, just to see how Kick is doing, see if we're still good on Kick and Twitch. Because I am running on my platform right now, and I'm hoping that it's all kosher, and we are good. Okay, grand. Twitch is good, and Kick is fine. Great. Okay, still checking in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. And sorry to the VOD watchers. I just have to check this out. I had a little fuck up for a couple months of why things were not working on my stream. Turns out I was running at too high of a kbps, and my frames were dropping rapidly, and Kick can only handle up to 8,000 kbps, meanwhile Twitch can handle up to 9,000. I had to drop it just so I could have a better stream. But yeah, back to it.
I have a child.
I have 2.
Well, it's good because you look post-menopause, so I'm glad you got him out of the way.
Oh shit, yeah. He's not saying it, but I'm not. I mean, I think she's probably was wearing a blouse or brassiere, but yeah, she got pancake sag. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong with a sag, but there's this type of sag that you like, and there's a type of sag we don't like, and she does look physically, body-wise. There's no face wrinkles, but that could be from the camera and of course makeup. But she looks. She's gone up there in age. She's got the crucifix right there. She looks like a she looks like a Midwestern, like Bible Belt stereotype of a church mom. You know, that, oh dearie, how are you? Not the elderly type, but like the ones that likes to exclaim everything and everything's gotta be about one way, everyone's gonna be happy and joy, but there's no real. She kind of conveniently leaves out the part of the Bible of where you gotta take action, gotta take strength into your hands, and she just wants the cozy, fun, happy bits and the little sing-song parts. Instead of actually reading the whole scripture, she'll only keep the safe, happy parts and anecdotal stories from the priest or the pastor.
So how old are the kids?
My oldest just turned 2, and my baby, she's about to be 5 months old.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Oh no. Newborn in the picture too. Oh, that's expensive. That's bad. And I mean, great. Kids are 2 years apart. That's kind of normal, but that's bad. That's bad. Because newborns, as we all know, are expensive, especially to keep them healthy and alive. Because it's a very finicky process too.
So you got a little preggies. It happens when it gets stuck in. Who would have thought? Surprise,
And
surprise.
I'm not post-menopause because I can definitely have more, and I would like to have more.
Yes, you're 31. It's more joking about how you.
Yeah, she looks well. So once again, too, I keep harping on it, and it's sound ad nauseum. Add the fact of what her physical appearance is. Unhealthy weight typically leads to a thinner and a much smaller, thinner, haha, but no, actually a very much smaller fertility window. There are exceptions to that, but it also leads to complications and a lot of critical issues.
I have this aesthetic. Continue.
Got it. So,
Girl, like we're literally like the same age,
yeah,
but
and
I do not feel it.
what's your point?
I feel like I'm talking to my grandmother.
I was trying to look nice. You're just saying this isn't nice? You want me to come in street clothes?
Street clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is street clothes?
Yeah, what?
Street clothes? Like,
Okay, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like pants, like yoga pants or leggings, or sweatpants, hoodie, t-shirt. Very just like laissez-faire, like stuff that I'd wear to the gym.
To you.
leggings,
We don't want to see
T-shirt.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. 2023 got knocked up. Who would have thought? And you guys were married.
Yeah, we got married in 2022.
Okay, good. So, you're into marriage.
Yes, that
happens.
leads to what I'm about to say. Is that we had a conversation with my mother-in-law when we got married.
The
That
dead one.
yes,
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So it was pre-death.
yes, of
Because we don't
course.
talk post-death.
We're not like having a conversation.
We have a
no.
We have a
I don't
wall of
wanna see
Ouija
it.
board here.
I don't want to see it.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to be.
She doesn't want to... Oh, yep. She's one of those types. Once again, I want to make it clear for the VOD watchers. I'm not anti-Christian. I'm actually... Well, I'm not... I can't say I am Christian. I do need to... I've had complications with faith. Just mainly from myself feeling not worthy of it. That's a whole other bit of self-esteem and moral issues, but mainly out of self-esteem and a lack of... I have a fear of community. I just don't really like being around people and kind of antisocial. I'm very much introverted. I've more had a crisis of faith when I was a child, but I'm not completely adverse to things like spirituality, especially not Christianity. I mean, Christ, the Bible is probably the most straightforward scripture I've read. I've read quite a few. But the thing is, I want to put out is that while I'm not exactly fully on board with ghosts, very skeptical of it, there have been times where I've experienced things that I just can't explain. People know I'm okay with doing stuff like Ouija, not Ouija and tarot reading, but I take it with a pinch of salt, usually. But I have been in historic land sites and historic areas, and I have seen, heard, felt, been around shit that is very much not alive. And I still question it just out of delusion of what it was, but let's just say I'm not averse to the paranormal. I also don't think it's something you should truly fear in general. With some exceptions, but it's not really something to be feared of. But Caleb unfortunately had that one couple who came on there who were born again Christians. The little fat kid, the one that was a fat one, and the crazy bitch who keep talking about jelly roll as their main two of why this fat fuck can give birth, can produce healthy seed. And they were apparently throwing a shit fit on Halloween. I think they were Pentecostals, but they were throwing a shit fit on Halloween. And they also were very hypocritical, but she's just more so to be the one that's like, no, devil worship. Not saying you just slam it in her face, definitely not, because that'd just be like someone who's like a Reddit atheist, but like that's something. This type of reaction here is very dismissive. Like, no, you should not be near that stuff.
No, we do not do that. Anyway, we had a conversation when we got married with her that we would take over the family business when she was ready to retire, which is
family business.
auction house.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, is it a successful business?
Yeah, it's been around.
That's not terrible. I mean, Christ, if you want to go get a nice little you want to get yourself a good deal on like confiscated police vehicles, or confiscated cars by the police or anything like that, you go to an auction house. Definitely a good place to get stuff. For parts.
Around for 30 years. His grandfather.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a successful business, but
oh no.
People got their business in their spare bedroom going around for decades. Like I don't know.
Well, when you think about limited supply but a big demand when it comes to being in South Idaho, yes, it's profitable.
So you guys were gonna move to South Idaho?
Mm-hmm.
From Florida to South Idaho. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Jewel,
quite a travel.
because she passed away, it was currently co-owned by his grandfather who started the business and his mother.
Fair enough.
So his brother, my husband's brother, was not interested in the business. And so we picked up our lives. My husband took out his 401k.
Well, why'd you have to do that? Because that's not required for this whole operation.
No. I mean, literally just try to make a pipe dream work. It's Sounds like they're going this headlong with no plan whatsoever.
We didn't
What did
necessarily.
he pull out of the pussy who was too pussyified to come
We
here?
did not have all of the money to clean up the house that we were renting, pay off his car. My car was already paid off.
What? Did you have to pay off a car to move?
It made things easier
Well,
so that
he
he
had to
Oh,
pull out of a
boy.
401k. I don't know if that was made easier. The f you talking about? Well, how much did you have to pay off to move?
Sounds like they had some things they didn't want to part ways with. Not saying their defense, that's saying of childish mentality. There are things that material possessions they weren't willing to part ways with to change their life if this truly was something they were looking to do. And they dug themselves a different type of grave by pulling into his 401k.
That's usually every time I've moved, I haven't been like, oh shit, I need to pay off everything right now.
I think it was under 10 grand because I mean
So he
he
had
got
nothing in his 401k.
he got back about 22 from the 401k.
Okay, what did Bob Vance Refrigeration?
Who's Bob Vance?
You have a lot to learn about this town, sweetie.
His HVAC. I mean, it's not terrible for the most part if it was the right type of HVAC, but it sounds like it was just being a pipe fitter or just a general handyman on the site, because there's also guys who don't do certain installation work who have to do all the grunt work, and that goes in hands with the HVAC field. It's kind of where you start, but it's also where you go if you don't have any qualifications.
Have to have in his 401k that he pulled out. How much did he have?
Well, so after the conversations, like we had conversations with his family.
How much did he pull out? Was the question.
I think it was maybe 25 in there. I don't remember what it was before
25,000.
taxes. I don't
And
remember what it was
less than
before
10,000
taxes.
of things that. What the? Okay, so you guys moved to Idaho,
Power went out. It's middle,
and that
early.
led to $300,000 of debt.
If you let me
Well,
get
this
to,
is like the largest story time in the history of financial
You
audit,
keep
and I'm about to
interrupting
take your
me.
gun from the front desk and stick it in my mouth. So can you like?
it's not loaded.
He's gonna pull. Oh god. What was his name again? Oh, the senator. Oh man, the one that the really tragic one. The infamous shock video, the one that Norm Macdonald parodied. Senator. Hang on, I know his name. Give me a sec. I know his name. Bud Dwyer. He was gonna pull a Bud Dwyer. Holy shit. Yell persona when you do it.
Wouldn't do
Can
nothing.
you wrap up? I'll at least get a feeling out of it.
So she, is calling me names. I call my husband. I'm like, hey, she's acting deranged. And she's like, yes, I said it. And
I don't care. What's your finances, girl?
so next day, this is where everything
Ooh,
blows up.
next day. That's what this story feels
This
like.
is where everything
About
blows up.
24 hours.
No?
This is where it blows up. Oh, this is what I hate about financial audits, because there's some people who want to. What they do is they basically will go on these long diatribes because they want to wave away and pull the sympathy card and play and spin a victim's tale of, a sob story of how I got in the situation, this one event that cascaded into this me being $10,000 or $100,000 in debt from food delivery and making poor financial decisions, and I really need this trinkets and gizmos and gadgets right now, but I'm not willing to change my ways. Caleb, it's all your fault. It all ends up the same place.
This is where everything comes to a head.
I hope you're still not clicked away yet. Continue.
We'll be right back after these messages.
She barges into the room, and I said, I didn't give you permission to come in here. We pay you rent. This is legally.
Okay, am I hearing it was bad, so we moved back?
Yes, because I was scared.
Okay, we got there.
Holy
15
fuck.
minutes later.
Thank
So
you.
you moved there, bad relationship with family, so you moved back. Got it?
There's a lot of people, unfortunately, also think that in your life, and I've had to experience so many times, people who want to make a whole story in something that could be broken right down. Basically, to put it simply, take this 5-minute story, turn it to 45 seconds. That's all I got time for. I don't care. Or I don't care, I'm on the move. Okay, team, let's all sit down and talk together. Let's all do this. I've had that happen so many times. It's like, listen, 35-minute story, put it down to 45 seconds. Point A, point B. Okay, I don't have time. I have to get going. I have actual things to do. I have work to do. I'm very busy. I'm afraid I can't sit down. Unfortunately, it happens with family too. And as much as I want to listen to my family, be around my family too, I have to tell them 5-minute story, 45 seconds. Can we get to the end of it right away? There's a point to this. I don't care about the whole long wind detail. It doesn't need to be spun. Where are we at? What do you need to tell me? This is not something of like, oh, I had a fanciful, funny event happen today. This is, I need to know what's going on. Make it quick, make it snappy, make it into one concise point, because I am busy. Very busy. Not that I don't care, I am very busy.
Was that it?
And I feel Caleb on this one. We're very much in a world where it's not because of our phones and gizmos and doodads. It's like a lot of young people have a lot of shit on their plate, and a lot of things are going in one day. There's not these incremental breaks. My itinerary is full because I have 5 subjects today. No, it's I got 25 things to do today. I have to get these done in 5 minutes or less. I need to get these done right now, right now, right now. Can we stop talking and move on? This is why I get Caleb on this point. I completely understand where he's on this.
Yes.
Did we figure it out?
Yes. So then all that money that we had saved had to be
Congratulations,
used
sister.
for the U-Haul, moving everything back to Florida.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
sucks.
cheap. That's
One,
not
I
cheap.
wouldn't live with family moving out there. 2, I wouldn't move for a failing business.
It's not
There's
failing
multiple
if you
things.
do it right.
Well, it was literally failing before you moved there. So
Okay, so there we go. If you do it right, if I had my say in it, it was already sinking. Why do you want to take on a sinking ship here? I always want to live my dream on the Titanic. Great, I'll sell you the wreck. How about that? Like that's where we're at. I'll sell you the wreck.
and you guys are not like legendary business owners with a track record of turning around failing businesses. And
He had worked at the auction since he was a kid.
congratulations. The auction was losing money. So if he worked there, that means he was a part of the problem.
No, this was before he even tried to take it over. This was his mother's doing.
I was a delivery driver at Jimmy John's. I do not know if I would be the best CEO of Jimmy John's.
Do you follow?
But are you not an owner of this company now?
Huh? I am, but this is yeah, but from
He built it from the ground up. He did. He was not at the end in the downfall. There, it's successful. Great, it's successful right now. If Caleb was to fuck everything up, or he was to hire someone who was to fuck everything up, then there'd be part of the problem. You follow?
People learn.
Yeah,
People
but-
learn.
But I didn't start this business as a loser.
Yeah, he didn't buy over losing business, and you don't just say, "Oh, people learn." You sit up on the graves of empires. Yeah, the Romans sure should fucking learn. How is the Roman Empire doing today?
Losing
It's
money,
still
chaos
standing.
with
It's
owner.
still
Is Mark Antony still? Did Mark Antony create a second empire afterwards? I didn't know about his other enterprises.
standing.
Hey, H250, how are you?
I didn't when I started this.
Oh, H250, welcome aboard. So, you're here now. I gotta tell you something. So you know how Shar and you have been telling me how the stream has been cutting in and out with a lot of problems, and I've been trying everything underneath the sun to fix it. Or watching Financial Auto with Caleb Hammer. But you know how there was all these stream issues? He made a musical empire. Not talking about that, Mark Anthony. He became Puerto Rican. Okay. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. As I was saying though, H250 is that okay, so all the issues we were having with stream, it was the dumbest solution. I mentioned this earlier on stream. OBS had decided to update, and I updated. And when I was reconfiguring my whole stream setup, and I was going back to Windows 10, jumping off Windows 11, the OBS reconfigured from my original settings. It was trying to stream at 8,000 kbps, or basically the bitrate was at 10,000. Kick can only handle a maximum of 8,000. Twitch can only handle a maximum of 9,000. YouTube is 9,500. The thing was literally choking itself to death trying to stream because OBS had automatically set my system to 10,000 a 10,000 bit rate. And we were often streaming at between 10 to 12,000 nightly. That's why there were so many cutouts. So I'm nearly slamming my face into my desk after I went through every fucking tech solution, and the one thing that was The actual issue was staring me in the face. I'm like, brother, I'm tired. Brother, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
So it wasn't a pre-existing business with co-owners and losing money. That would be a completely different story where I was able to go from it wasn't a business to growing a business. It's an organic thing where you learn failures and lessons along the way. Walking into a business in the red is a complete... Can you just call this guy?
Just call your fucking husband. I want to hear what he is.
What the fuck is going on? He should have just come here.
I don't want to, like, so it was just switching to a lower bit rate, essentially. Yeah, that was the fucking solution. That was the solution. We are live on Twitch and Kick right now. It's operational. I've checked in on it. We had nothing but clean streams. We are golden. Hell, you know what? I would do an alert test if I was going to cut the way through the VOD. But yeah, we're live.
Yeah.
3
Let
platforms.
me just talk to him.
Hey. Are
Hey,
you
babe.
good? Are you?
Okay, but back to Kale though. Was like, yeah, no, I want to hear from the horse's mouth what's going on because she's just trying to mentally defend herself and defend her decisions or things she was supposedly roped in. That tends to be the issue. Always overlooking the easy solution. Oh, tell me about it. Welcome to the automotive field where you have, because the problem with being a mechanic too is that people want me to be a magical apprentice mechanic. People want the magical solution, and I get people in my ears telling me what's this, what's that. I just hear so much shit, and it just when I'm able to just sit quietly with a vehicle, I can figure something out no problem. But and usually is once again the most easiest solution. But when you have 1,000,000,001 people in your ears telling them their diagnosis and what they think, and it's like, you brought your car to me, let me try to figure it out for you. I think it's this steering system. I think it's this. I think I have an engine problem. Well, the problem is not the valve train, sir. Your problem is that your alternator pulley is trying to jump off the fucking shaft it's mounted to. Let's change the alternator out. Hey, look, it's underneath warranty. You're not paying anything for the part, just paying for the service fee to replace the alternator. Congratulations, I fixed your problem. What you thought was going to be a $2,000 problem or a $5,000 problem is now a $200 problem. If you get on my fucking ear, I can do the job for you, sir.
Hey, babe.
Is that what's his
What
name?
the
But I'm victim to it.
You two are not looks matching. Looks matching. This is kind of great.
Looks maxing, chin maxing, mogging. He's absolutely mogging with that chinlet cell, and what is that one clavicular guy? What does this retarded fan base have them say? Because that was like a shit on Twitter for a week, and I just could not figure out what was being said. And the thing is, I think clavicular is like my age, so I was way out the loop. But the problem is though, is that I know about the whole mogging thing, like the whole looks maxing thing, because I've unironically been asked by drooling numbskulls in public what my mewing technique is, because I have a very gaunt jawline. I sort of have a very strong jawline with gaunt cheeks. So I've literally been asked, what is my mewing technique? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I might be like that, but I just never know what the issue is. One time a guy who would have fixed my car probably would have overlooked it, if not for another guy who came for my service. Yeah, I'll often sometimes take second opinions on things.
Easy.
He's Native American.
Okay. Ooh. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Oh, no, the radio fan was not spinning.
This is a good-looking dude with a beautiful locks of hair. Looks like a Hawaiian Islander. Hello. I'm going to call you Rome.
Okay.
Roman. No. Bob. Bob Vance Refrigeration.
Ryan Howard.
Bob Vance Refrigeration.
What line of work you in, Bob?
Well, I'm assuming you're the guy that she was talking about.
Hey, why did you come here? You backed out at the last minute, Bob.
Listen, I've heard about you.
Heard about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard about him, probably she showed him, and probably he got cold feet because, let's be frank, despite all the fake, we're using false names here, guys. It's welcome to Caleb Hammer. We got false names. Your face is going online for millions to view, and for the millions of the viewerships on the clips too. She signed contractually. No, Nico, I am Bob. But contractually, she signed up. So basically, I think he's just more so worried that, like, hey, I don't want my actual reputation ruined for the rest of my life. because people are so willingly just to go on the internet and just like, do like post a face online, do things online, act as foolish as they want to online, and it's like, oh guys, it's LARP, let's all forget about it right now. No, it's not happening. You can look recently. I mean, Kirsha just covered it with Casey Putsch, who I kind of liked, but also knew he was a very finicky guy because a lot of people have had experience with Casey, the car guy, who's now running for Senator of Ohio against Vivek Ramaswamy. And Casey decided to go on a Orange Man Bad tirade, which, granted, we're all frustrated with the Epstein file things, but the average layman in Ohio is not going to care about the Epstein files when they're trying to save their fucking state and keep it from going blue or going to underneath Vivek's control. And when you make yourself out to be another just influencer trying to capture audiences, well, trying to play off as guys, it's a LARP, it's a LARP. No, your average layman's not going to really care or look too far into your LARP. They are just looking at face of its value. You got to make sure that if you're going to make yourself a public figure, like a face out there public figure, not a VTuber, but like a face out there public figure, you gotta make sure you're kind of watching at that point what you're saying. Not even though I'm very much for freedom of speech and freedom of expression and the art form on YouTube, know what you are, and that it's going to be out there. Okay, whatever you post out there is going to be out there. As I say, the internet is forever, even though some people tend to forget some things. It's going to be out there.
Yeah, I've seen like a video or two. I don't really know like what your whole deal is.
But you've seen a video or two.
So
yeah, I've overheard you in the background.
Which one is it? Okay.
While she watches you, but yeah, man, I just like.
I'm glad to know we got the retirement home watching.
Honestly, I don't feel like we need the advice. I think we could figure it out.
Well, but she wanted to come here to get.
And that's also because he's probably okay. So two things. Once again, he doesn't want to go on the show, which I completely understand. Unfortunately, we saw from the intro, he does eventually go on FaceTime, which is a unfortunate thing for him because that really does shoot him in the foot. His face is going to be out there. The weird thing about the files is that people have said that either Trump has mentioned the files or they just mentions the person that hated the head honcho. Yeah, the thing with the whole Epstein file thing, that's a whole 10-foot pole of, even though I was following the whole Epstein case before Epstein was arrested or killed, I knew about Epstein since like 2017. 2016, 2017, I watched a lot of YouTubers and conspiracy things back then. I didn't believe in Pizzagate, though now a lot of shit about Pizzagate, which we thought was false, is like, oh fuck, that's kind of true. It's just we had that one schizo that kind of acted out conveniently at the right time. Anyway, with making a long-winded diatribe, I've been following the Epstein thing for fucking years and knew about a lot of the shit that's been coming out. Some stuff did catch me off guard, but a lot of shit was like, no, I'm not surprised. I knew about it, it's the dread of confirmation. It's now so, it's a weaponized tool because no matter what the Trump administration does, they're going to have the Epstein thing lauded over their head, even though Biden's administration didn't do shit, and a lot of them were fucking involved from Biden's side and the Democrat side, and then the established quo Republicans. It's a whole fucking mess. And that's not just with Republicans or Democrats. It's a whole fucking world problem. Leaders around the world, billionaires, tech industry, CEOs, head of finance, most influential people on the earth. It's a fucking horrible thing. I find it funny that despite PG, Five Nights at Freddy's never removed the idea of pizzeria being dangerous zones for kids. That makes you think, doesn't it? But no, about just getting the whole Epstein diatribe thing, oh my god. It's become a talking point tool to weaponize. And it's unfortunately, like, the actual heinous shit's being hand waved away. And it's just like, so anti-ICE, retards go, oh my god, you're supporting Trump, he was on Epstein, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Just fucking, there are actual issues that the country should get, and it's a global problem too. It is a fucking global issue, once again. It's not just with the states too, you gotta remember, there are certain nations like even my own country, for fuck's sake, right? Fucking Canada. How many of ours are fucking involved with it too? It's depressing. It is really depressing. Let's just end it there because essentially at this point we're going completely off topic from Caleb Hammer. at the end of it all, I want Mr. Chippy to be fed, and more importantly, I want to stop having a global homo so I can have kids and have a fucking home and kind of live to my own means, exactly. Like, in the sense of, I want to live with my responsibility, my home, my dominion, not having fucking the third world imported into my home, right? Not paying for fucking troglodytes, not being cut up in the street and then being told I'm racist because I didn't say thank you for cutting me up, black person. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of shit infuriates me, but at the end of the day, my fantasy in life is something that my grandfather says, if you work hard enough, you can have it, because he came from a different time and era. And he's not a boomer. He is much older than boomer. I said before, he came from the fucking communist, he came from the USSR, and from a really, really, really bad time. But his end up living that dream is now a fantasy that my generation will never see. Right? So, at the end of the day, what I care about is my finances mainly, and things that will affect me, but I also want Mr. Chippy to be fed. Because the people that are fucking my life up, well, their skeletons might be coming out of the closet, and maybe they should be punished for it, but they'll never be punished for it, because we know how it fucking goes.
My take on it in with you, because if it's a couple with marriage with children, you know, you got to be on the same page. It's not just a one person do it type of thing. Like, she can't do it on her own, and she probably only has like 5 years left before dementia. So we really have to
That's
lock
not funny.
in.
My great grandmother had
no, we're not
dementia.
And my grandpa has dementia.
Yeah. Oh, you can't make jokes about this stuff too. Yeah, fuck off. You know what? You can make jokes about anything. Consider this with dementia here. You know what? A family who had dementia and Alzheimer's. I can still laugh at dementia and Alzheimer jokes, right? Dumb fucking lung issues. Yeah. Fuck, I may have scleroderma. Not saying I do. Not saying it's confirmed. It just seems to be heretical in my family. I might end up getting diagnosed with scleroderma young. Who fucking knows? I can still laugh and make iron lung jokes and shit out of it. You know why? Because I can have a good time with laughing at the absurdity and darkness of the world. Kinda going back to this too. Just get off your own ass. You know, all old people suffer from degree dementia. Yep. I mean, basically, our brains are at some point. You gotta think of our brain as basically a CPU. It's basically our own CPU, and it will degrade over time. You can keep it sharp and keep it maintained, but there is the inevitable. Also, go to your former thing, H250. I still believe hard work can pay off. It is hard now. Yes, but there's avenues, and there's a lot more things involved, more than just hard work. Your reputation too. I mean, you can be the hardest worker in the fucking world, but if you don't have connections, or if you aren't, I mean, yeah, I mean, we can talk about like the DEI and bridge stuff too, but also, I mean, women can especially get in easy with a lot of fields too. Trust me, I know this all too well. But what I'm just saying is, having hard work is maybe if you find the right person. Unfortunately, I have a very strong work ethic through other people's admittance, but it's also something that easily gets taken advantage of. And I guess maybe because I'm just so, maybe because I honor myself and my work ethic that came from basically the culture and heritage I grew up in. Yeah, I don't know.
So yes, I'm joking. It's a joke. Those are a hee-ha. It's because you look old. Get it?
Got it.
Okay. So what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, she's a wet sponge.
What do you mean, what are we doing? What are you talking about?
The fact that she can't just do it on her own. So she
Listen.
can't just leave here and like implement everything we talk about if you're not doing it, because you're equally in this together.
Okay, well, like I said, I don't even really know what this is all about. She kind of blindsided me saying we're going to Texas for some interview.
Okay.
So you talk finances then?
Bob, listen here. Do you not know what it's about, or have you seen a couple episodes? Get your story
I
straight.
know you talk about finances and stuff like that.
Well, and that's the shit whole pile that you guys are in.
Right, and I don't really pay attention to the finances. That's kind of like her thing. I don't really.
Jeez, man. Okay, even then, like, okay, they're trying to live the trad life from what I'm getting at here. Though I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be kicking myself in the ass for saying this, but ideally in the trad lifestyle, I think the people who LARP about trad wives and shit, and of course the ladies that will do the LARP for the trad stuff will fail to mention because that's not if you're doing a LARP you're using to sell, it's a product. Um, the women do a lot of the home finances, and he should be aware of his own finances too. Like she should be showing him the finances, but like doing the home accountants and then showing him and cross referencing. That is not something I would ever let slide. Finance especially. The finances money is one of my strong suits, but the women in my family that were stay-at-home moms, the ones that could be, the ones that were, oh, they were fucking keeping the family business, and because their husbands owned a local business. What do? They keep that finance in order. They check over the finance. They make sure that they are doing the home bookkeeping. They took bookkeeping courses and programs so they could do proper, basically, account level bookkeeping for their husband. You don't need, not saying you don't need to go that degree because he doesn't own a business, but you follow what I'm saying. You gotta follow and keep. If you want to live that lifestyle, you gotta be ready to do some bookkeeping, sister. Well, it sounds like he, especially on his end, being a lazy fuck, is just thinks that it's gonna be handed away, and she on her end doesn't think she has to do it. So it's just a mismatch here of priorities.
Well, that's not good. How's it gonna be run?
Yeah, I'm the admin of the house.
So what? I need to get involved more, is what you're saying?
Well, I mean, you're the husband, the second person in the house, the father of 2 children, the one who moved cross country for a failing business, and a grandmother witch who attacks old ladies.
Listen, I took a risk, all right, and I'm not even.
It's a big risk. She almost died.
Well, that's beside the point. It's not like I knew that when it happened.
She did have a letter opener in her hand.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean you had to go up a flight of stairs.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's being sassy. But yeah, no. Yeah, great.
But then, yes, also she was attacked as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's no good.
Danger around every corner.
Yeah, that one's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Do you feel better now? It's tough.
Yeah, just rub some dirt on it. I'll be fine.
Well, in the end, we screwed up on that, okay? And I even heard father told us before we left, he's like, I don't think this is a good idea. Which only added to
why'd you push for it?
Because he has more common sense than you do.
Let's FaceTime you on. Can you FaceTime? I want to see you while I'm talking to you. Okay.
His daughter might be a failure, but sometimes the old man has wisdom.
Actually, let's use one of our... I'm going to call you from a different device. I want to see your face.
There's a screen recording of the iPad, the next part of the video. I was not giving that footage until exactly 5 minutes before the video was supposed to come upload. So if you see this, please comment how about the iPad screen recording was perfectly lined up, how we can all just pretend it was there. Okay, so post-setting issues. Question: cherry seeds that you extract from food, are they viable for planting or not? If you're talking about the ones you get from the grocery store, no, they're pretty much neutered. If you go to a cherry tree, I mean, basically, you gotta think about it this way, like, the fruit of the cherry, right, of the cherry tree is basically for birds to eat, for them to carry, for them to shit out, and then for them to drop, and for it to spread its seed and, influence around. Basically, that's how fruit trees operate. So, which one that takes to root, that's hard to say, but if you get one from straight out the vine that isn't from a GMO-altered cherry tree, yeah, you can technically do it. It's just also, once again, fruit trees are a lot of work. Most fruit trees are. Some aren't, like quince, which is one of the oldest fruits in the world. It's not terribly hard to grow them. But for them to take root and actually grow as a tree and to produce produce, that's a little bit tricky. But yeah, no, if you can find one from an orchard, try your hand. But you can also just buy seeds. You can go to mass to seed, to actual seeded distribution company. actual outlets, and I'd say that's a good option to go to. I know it's not exactly as cheap or alternative, but I mean, H250, probably the best stars to go from there.
So if everyone was saying it was bad, if the reason we're in financial death is this move to a place that's absolute failing business and with a grandmother from hell, why? And everyone was against it. Why'd you push?
That's a look. Hair down to here. I mean, once again, I've had long hair before, but maybe it's just me. I always say this much. Some beards work, a lot of beards don't. This is one of the beards that don't. Cut your beard. Put your hair into a braided ponytail. Might look nice.
For so much, dude. Because she was against it, weren't you? Pregnant lady at the time.
It was a lot. It was a big risk, and I wanted to follow through since, you know, he is the head of our house. Like, I wanted to do what he thought
He's the
was
head?
gonna. Yeah.
Traditional man.
Yes.
Okay, she's a trad wife.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
You like
I
him
just
nice
hope-
and trad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
good for you
work
guys.
though.
I'm dead inside.
But he
Okay, well, she works. There we go. She works.
he literally told me he doesn't pay attention to the finances. How is he the head of the household but doesn't pay attention to the finances?
Because I mean, more or less, he's like, as long as the bills are paid, then that's really what it comes down to. And that if we have anything left over, then we can start working on our debt. But I cannot.
He gave head. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to think of that. When you're on the road as a trucker, you make do. How much for 2 minutes, baby? God forbid. I often consider doing trucking as an actual career for myself, but not considering the most recent updates of things with trucks. I mean, it's the past 10 years, but it's not a bad job depending on where you live, but still gotta get rid of the H-1Bs and the illegals before it becomes a good job.
Make big like dips into the debt like I have before we purchased the house.
Well, no, not just that, but if he's the head of the household, why is he not taking any look or knowledge of the finances whatsoever?
Yeah, what's
Ask
the
Like,
him.
what are we doing?
Ask
Okay,
him.
listen, guy, I know it's not a casino, but you still have to focus on it.
No, I get it. No, I get it. That's the thing. It's not like I've been great at it, but I'm trying to do better. I mean, lately, especially with all this credit card stuff, I told her to give me your credit cards so I can lock them away so she can stop spending them.
And did you, lady?
He took them all and he put them in the safe.
Okay, did that
But
work, Bob?
But I do have some that are like linked to my Amazon and
Oh, for fuck's sake. She's auto pay on. Oh, no.
linked to my phone.
And, you know, and that's the thing. A lot of times when there's big purchases and whatnot, I feel like I've been deceived.
Deceived.
Yeah, no, and like even with this whole
I
trip
was
thing,
scammed.
Let Bob talk.
Please shut up and let
I
Bob
said, I
talk.
didn't even know what she was doing out here. I don't know where she's going to get the money to pay for all this to come and see you. I didn't feel like we need to pay for a babysitter. I'm trying to do better with finances. I haven't been great in the past. I've made a lot of stupid decisions. I even went over to Europe and tried to live in Europe for a time, and I blew 10 grand doing that. I get it.
What? What? How the... What?
Brother. Okay, so you locked them up. It failed. Like, what are we doing? What is the dynamic in this household around finances between you both? Phyllis, why don't you give it a shot?
You
I
went
mean-
to Europe? What part of Europe? I get they speak English in a good portion of Europe. Okay, English as like a second language, but... Oh my god. I'm thinking mainland Europe. Like, where the fuck did you go?
And for the most part, I look at what needs to be taken care of. Like I have a calendar that's on the fridge and I write down what's due, what day, how much it is. And since, you know, we get paid bi-weekly, so then I tell him like, hey, I need this amount of money so that I can pay the security or the Wi-Fi or whatever.
Okay, Bob, here's something I just noticed in that conversation. Other than the we get paid, everything else was I coming from her. Where's the...
I used to have one of my cards connected to my some shirt services, and that card expired since right now, aside from one of my games, I don't have anything connected to all my payments. That's good. Basically, for your security, keep as little financials offline as possible. But yeah. Oh boy. And yeah, it went from a we to I, so what's going on?
You, where's the we? What the fuck is going on in this house? Where's your participation?
But the thing is that as long as the bills are paid, I mean, I know more or less.
Are they paid?
Are they?
By the way, you guys spent more money last month than you made.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's part of why I need to get a better job too. I need to.
Is it the job or is it the spending? Is it the job or is it you guys do not talk?
Amalgamation of both. Terrible spending could be alleviated partially to meet at level with a better job. A terrible job, but with better spending, could keep them above water. Combine the two, you got a chance to make it out.
Talk about the finances.
I
So
know I eat food.
It's spending.
Okay, I get
Exactly.
that. And, you
What?
made that very clear when you said hi to me, calling me fat, which.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. Now, and a lot of times it's because
I'll call in the kettle, but hey.
I don't even know if there's going to be food at the house when I get home, and I get home pretty late, so I just eat out.
What? Wife is at home, apparently is working from home. I don't know if food's gonna be on the table. What the fuck are you doing, you dumb broad? And you dumb fuck, what is going on between you two?
There's food.
It's a two-way issue, but what the fuck?
There's food in the house. He just tells me he doesn't understand why at least the prep of the meal is not done.
If you're at home, why aren't you prepping the meal?
But Phyllis, aren't you trying to trad wife it?
It's a lot to juggle a career and taking care of the kids.
Well, choose. Are we tradding or not? Like, if you don't want to, it's fine. And then we gotta, come in and teamwork this meal
We need
thing.
my income.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I even tell her.
If the wife's at home, she should be cooking. Oh, you. Do you remember this is during or before COVID? There was a trending meme for about 1 month when memes would last for about a month instead of, a day or two. And it was women past 1993 can't cook. All they know is charge their phone, eat hot chip, be bisexual, and lie. Right? That was like literally like one of those like boomer slash. I won't even say incel. It was mostly like a boomer thing from Facebook. That literally is the definition for a lot of these cases you're seeing here on Financial Audit. Like, these are women born past 1993 actively, and they can't figure out how to cook. Like, I'm not saying she probably doesn't know how to cook, it's like she's got the babies, but like, if she can't fucking cook, you failed. Like, cooking is so easy to do. I don't know how to say it. It is literally, you just pick it up and you do it. But everyone sets their goal like, well, if I can't make a gourmet meal that's like restaurant quality, like my favorite place I go to that I can't afford to go to, then I don't want to cook. Shut the fuck up and learn to cook. We start rudimentary, we get better over time. You can make a steak. Steak is not fucking hard to make. You don't need to eat steak. You need to make chicken breast, cheap meat. There you go. Make some fucking vegetables. Stir fry, rice. What the hell are you doing? I literally make homemade teriyaki sauce and make homemade stir fries and homemade fucking like everything. I have made everything from American Jewish cuisine to Italian to Japanese to Korean to Thai. I have made food from around the world because I can pick up a fucking book for recipes, or I can go into my actual historical culture, which I grew up in, and go and look at German recipes and make that for myself. You are a dumb broad, right? And people also go insane because who think they need to try cooking will buy those expensive shit as well for the prep tools. No, if you don't have a high skill set, start basic. Start with what you know. Start with the basics. You don't need to buy Le Creuset shit. Just start basic. What can you make? What do you know how to make? What can you make for long-term prep? And also, be ready to eat the same thing quite a bit and learn how to spin it in many different ways with what you have. That's another trick with cooking people don't realize.
Listen, you don't need to cook me a damn meal, but the very least you can do is get it prepped so that when I get home.
He wants me to make him a sandwich so that he can take.
Not even that. It's just like when I get home, if there's no food being ready for me or the kids, because you're too busy, then at the very least I can start cooking or doing something. But
No, because you always tell me you need 20 minutes when you get home. You can't be bothered. You got a whole 50-minute drive every day, but you still need.
Ugh. Okay. It is a longer drives, like 1 hour commutes to and fro to work. So 1 hour there, 1 hour back. That's 2 hours. It is exhausting. It is a lot. It is quite time consuming. I've lived that life, and I'm probably reliving that life very soon, give or take. But she's just like, oh, I can't make you a sandwich. I don't want to make you a sandwich. It's like so hard that it just takes 50 minutes for you to prep. Maybe he just wants to slap it in and just call it that, sister. Like, it ain't hard. Okay? Maybe when you have a woman who wants to be a stay-at-home wife, maybe I should be coming home and not expecting a dirty home and fucking ramen noodle cups for dinner. Okay? It's really hard for me. No, don't talk about how hard a stay-at-home life is unless you're doing the full 9 yards. Okay? Because I have full respect for stay-at-home moms. Right? I may be fucking misogynistic to the 9th degree. I know people will probably perceive me online. I don't give a shit. I have respect for fucking some working moms. I have respect for stay-at-home moms. I have fucking respect for a lot of women in that regard who can actually put the things right. But there's so few nowadays who can't. And I'm not saying the guys are also good quality either, because this guy's acting like a man baby on some things, but he's got some points on other things. Broken clock's right twice a day, but this broken clock seems to be reading the time a lot more accurate than she is. You follow? Girl, I want a sandwich and maybe a good juicy piece of roast beef for dessert. Oh boy. But I don't know how offended I've been before. The dating scene has been shit. Like, if I know how to cook, great, I know how to cook. You know how many girls I know who don't know how to fucking cook and all they want to go is just go out to dinner, go out to dinner, go out to dinner. It is so goddamn terrible. You can't afford that because you're just another wallet and they get to go to a higher place on your dime because they don't have to worry about it. That's what they want to get from you. That's why I don't date. That's why I just gave up in general, because it is a terrible field out there and a lot of women don't know how to cook. It's also a failure on the mother's parts for not teaching them to cook too. Also for guys too, learn to fucking cook as well. Learn to cook any way you can. Just learn to cook. You know, when guys looked at me sideways in my field because I'd come in with a new meal every day. They're like, you know, you're eating, Jamaican patties one week, and next thing you're eating knishes the next week. It's like, yes, because I like to cook. It's not hard.
20 minutes when you get home to decompress.
Which is very fair, by the way.
How?
It is incredibly
How?
fair.
I don't get a break.
Well, you should get a break too. No. I'm not saying neither. I'm saying both of you should have time for yourselves to do a little energy recapture, just making sure you guys get all balanced so you're able to have a good evening together.
It's not always, unfortunately, not always capable nowadays. Decompression would probably just be before bed, especially when you got newborns in the house. So it'd be right before bed. That's decompression time.
With the kids and everything. Because then you eventually will have school work to do and all this extra bullshit. It is good to have a little decompression afterwards if that's what the body needs. Not everyone needs that, but if someone needs that, that is totally healthy. However, for what it's worth,
my decompression is lifting weights. I lift weights to make sad voice in the head go away. It helps me get the stress out, right? If I can't fuck the stress out, then I'm going to absolutely just then lift the stress out. That's the two methods for it. It's very simple, but why do you think I'm going to lift that, those hundreds of pounds? Well, because if I'm not thrusting, then I'm lifting. Okay, I am thrusting at the gym because I'm doing hip thrusts, because I'm doing 800-pound hip thrusts, but like, once again, very simple. This is just from a guy's perspective here. You got a lot of stress. You can't fuck it out. You're going to lift it out. 2 ways. Take your pick. Very quick, simple, by the code of biology. Don't have someone in my life, so I'm just going to go lift weights, right? A lot of decompressors watching TV or gaming. Maybe that's a good twist. Well, see, I mean, I stream because I don't usually have time to play games. So if I take the time, that on the days I do have a couple hours to stream, then I will stream. And then I stream, maybe we'll stream a game, we'll do react streams like this. Great. That's my decompression because it also gets a lot of fury out and I can just talk to people. Because usually I'm not able to talk to someone. I'm usually like, yes sir, no sir, yes sir, no sir. No, this allows me to be in a zone of, I get to speak my mind. I don't have to compete with others to talk. I get to speak my mind.
Bob, at the same time, sometimes not every day is going to be able to allow that with kids, especially newborn and a 2-year-old and both working. Like, not every day is going to allow for what we want to have.
Well, I get that, but at the same time, you know, it feels like every other day I get home, I'm getting interviewed or I'm getting interrogated. And even
Interrogated by what?
Let Bob speak. What are these interrogations, Bob?
My first budgeting app failed.
What were
Publicly?
What were you interrogated by? How are you? Okay, I'm curious because, oh boy, I'm curious. Because it can either go one of two ways where yes, there's actual like nagging, or B, he's being a drama queen.
Expensively and painfully. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars and I almost walked away. But I decided not to give up. I hired an engineering team, locked in, and built a brand new app around all the mistakes I saw people making on financial audit. But anyone can just say an app works in a promo video, right? So on February 17th, we're not doing that.
Once again, we're going to play Caleb's ads out. I know people will skip his ads. Actually, he's got quite a bit. Interrogation, would you want, what do you want first? Dinner, bath, or me? You know what sucks about fantasy? You know what sucks about even slice of life manga, H250? The slice of life manga feels more like a fantasy than the actual isekai and actual fantasy novels. It should tell you something when Gojo from My Dress Up Darling is less relatable than Serpico from Berserk to me. Like, I feel Serpico. I feel my brother Serpico. Gojo, I feel nothing towards. It's like, man, that's more of a fantasy than this. Like, look over Serpico. It's like, wow, the world threw you a shit, like a shit fit. I feel you, brother. You know, dap me up. Don't you want to cosplay as the hot guy from Jujutsu Kaisen? Motherfucker, I'm coming to Serpico to the con. I'm gonna cook you that soup. You best be eating my soup.
Honest, but what's not is actually getting a checking account that up to We'll check it out. Checking account. That's our whole life. Finances.
Brother, I wish to be Gojo, but no cute girl wants to be with me. Oh man, we all wanted to be Gojo. It also gives us some motivation to do something, but hey. That's why I don't deal with cons anymore. I've only been to one con. It was fun, but it's like, I just don't want to deal with the con scene. That place is nasty. And the girls that go there, sorry, man. She's in the hotel getting piped.
This is everything. And if we're not able to even communicate on a base level, then how the fuck are we going to communicate on finances? So what is this interrogation that you get on a daily basis?
Yeah, tell me, what's your interrogation,
She's
man?
like, well, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to get a better job yet? What are you doing about that?
There's no.
Okay, well, let's some genuine questions. Well, okay, that's like, what are you going to do with your life, but why is she asking? That's my question.
Every day you're hitting him with that? The
No,
moment
it
he
is not
sets-
every day. It has probably been like once a month or so. Because at first it was
Very
okay.
subtle with that from her end because she, with most of these, you know, the women, you know, girl math or the girl mentality, either something's overburdening to her or she's gonna play down what she's giving out to others. No, actually, H250, a lot of older ladies go to the cons too. It's just you gotta know that you're gonna see a lot of younger crowds, but there are quite a bit of people in their 30s and 40s that go to cons, so you don't need to worry about that. I just think personally, I went to a con because I wanted to meet Grape Sawa. I wanted to meet my favorite VTuber, one of my favorite VTubers, Grape Sama, and I did. And in front of the Shondo crowd, Grape Sawa told me to seek Canadian healthcare because she found out, and the clip is on my channel, but she found out I was the one who started the nickname for her of House Lolly, because Ghetto Sawa comes out a little too much, and then you gotta hit her with the House Lolly treatment. And so yeah, no, I'm like, for my thing is, yeah, I'll go to a con maybe for fun, but I'm not looking to socialize. I'm just looking there to have fun. Maybe I'll do a few photo ops if someone wants to do photo. Because I met a cool guy at a con, the last one I went to, Christian cosplayer, who had a genuine Sanchu medallion, who I told to throw on the middle of the highway and get rid of the fucking medallion right now. But he was apparently there the whole weekend, and he had sang. I get to watch him sing Virgin with Rage, so I had a good time, and he drank Fanta for some guys for a photo op. But yeah, no, he was a chill guy.
Hey, I'll look for another job when we buy a house. Okay, I'll look for another job after you give birth to our second. And then it was like, okay, I'll wait until after you get back from maternity leave. Okay, I'm going to wait until 2026. And so I tried to have that conversation with him, and because like there's no way for him to become a sergeant or anything like that. So it's like, okay, do you want to be a lineman? Do you want to go be a police officer? Like what is it that you want to do?
And Bob, how much do you make selling refrigerators?
I don't know. Maybe if.
What is your job? What is your job?
I'm an officer, an armed officer.
Armed security officer.
Oh boy, that's considering she brought the gun to the show, which is ironic. But I know Caleb's about to make that bit. Security officers, they don't get paid well, and he's not a bouncer, so he's not in shape either.
She really corrected you with that security.
No, that's fine.
She was not letting you stand on that officer level. Because I was going to say, police officers actually make some pretty damn good money these days. Yeah. Like we're talking like, especially
because post Fentanyl Floyd riots, a lot of precincts, especially now with like, depending on the county or precinct or city or county or pretty much location, even country. Well, let's just take to the United States because that's what Caleb's going by. You can't get cops because the good ones left because they were sick of being treated like shit, and now as things have gotten far worse, it's like the risk that comes with the job is very high, and you get a lot of scrutiny. Not even like justifiable scrutiny. We're not talking about like Rodney King level scrutiny, like the Rodney King era scrutiny. We're talking about actual fucking like nut job scrutiny that you have to play with kid gloves. Meanwhile, they get to beat the shit out of you. Yeah, no, fucking yeah, they can't get them in the door. Like, and the ones that can actually do the job that are in shape too. That's another problem. So, I mean, thankfully, it's not like he's not in shape, but like, fuck, man. Caleb's right. They do get paid a lot more nowadays than they used to.
First city like Austin, it's like over $100,000.
There's a reason why I say officer, though. It's not because I'm trying to like.
We don't trust the native population.
No, because there's a law that just changed to where if you attack a security guard, as we used to be called, that it's just basically like a misdemeanor.
Well, it's fine. I mean, okay, you probably don't make much doing that, right?
20 an hour.
And how many hours a week are you working?
40 maybe.
So being a cop is basically a walking dead man. Once again, depends on the precinct, depends on the area. It depends on where you are in the States.
Phyllis is shaking her head no. Why? Why is she's doing this? Why is she doing that?
40, but I keep barking up that tree. I keep telling my boss, I'd like to make 40. I'd like to make overtime.
He makes him work 7 days a week just to get 40 hours.
Shh. What? Okay. Let me do the math here. To get 40, an average work week would be 5 days a week. It would be 8 hours per day. That's not including any mandatory 30-minute breaks, depending on the place, but it'd be like, you'd be looking at like 8.5 or 8 hours per week that you're gone for at the job site, that you're going to be at the job site for. Cutting that down to 7 days a week. So basically, like, 6 hours, but with some early release days. Fucking hell. Dude, you're being shafted.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
then yeah, I would be looking for a new job too, for
I
sure.
would be right away.
Did you go to college?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I took a few classes required for a few jobs. I passed the classes. I have college.
I think YouTube might have sense to my previous comment about being in Puerto Rico, maybe peaceful, but crime tends to be most violent. Oh, yeah, I would imagine. I'd say Puerto Rico is like, like Colombia or Venezuela or like Mexico, for God's sake. Because we just did a reaction to Count Ancula's video, all the cartels. But yeah, being a cop in Puerto Rico, that's most Latin countries, I imagine it's pretty tough.
College credit.
But your highest degree's high school diploma then. What are you shaking your head no again for?
He did not finish high school.
You didn't finish high school?
Need to.
I've been trying
Well,
to
that's
get
like
him.
unheard of these days.
I've been trying to get him to get his GED. I even made the account and everything so that he can practice.
What can you do without a GED?
I don't know. Be a diesel technician.
Well, why aren't you doing that?
He was.
Because I hate the car industry, man. It's disgusting. It's filthy work.
Oh, like physically filthy.
It's every filthy in every way you can think of. Physically, it can.
Yeah, he's talking about he was a diesel tech. And I'm talking as a mechanic myself. Yeah, no, it's nasty. It is nasty. People don't realize this too. The name of the mechanics. Oh, you might get grease and oily. Well, there's a lot of dangerous chemicals you work with too, but if you don't have qualifications and paperwork, you're also not getting paid that much, which thankfully I have my qualifications behind me for the most part, still an apprentice. But the main problem is that when you're driving other people's cars, you're getting in, depending on your area where you live in, if you're getting into someone's car, you're getting into someone's car. A lot of people don't clean their cars. I have horror stories. I've entered a car once where it had kink gear, dog mask, multiple bottles of lube, and a butt plug in the center console. So, yeah, let's talk filthy. Outside of just working on the car itself.
Rip your soul out if you got a moral code.
Well, okay, so
that depends on yourself and the place you're working. So
it sounds like you wouldn't do that job, but it also sounds like this current job's not doing great.
That's the thing, though. It's not doing. It's
what else is there then? What
she's told you about my job or whatever. I might talk about how it's annoying, and yes, I need to get more hours and less days, but it's fulfilling. I enjoy what I do. It might not pay as much as she would like to quit her job, because that's more or less what she wants to do. She wants to, be.
You worked on a fake taxi? No, I worked on a chubby white girl's car. Yeah. Just like what I learned from my experience working in restaurants, women are fucking rancid. Because I had to used to clean the bathrooms. Compared to men, women are fucking rancid. Cars I've been into with women? Oh yeah. Well, like the women's cars I've been into? Yeah, it is nasty. Nasty.
Home mom and actually raise the kids how she wants. Teach the kids when they grow up to, they start learning. And I get that, and that's why she pressures me and she badgers me all the time when I get home about.
You ever work in a car that was owned by a prostitute that she did calls out of? You ever been in one of those? No. Good. Mercedes G-Wagon. Or it wasn't a G-Wagon, I don't think it was, but it was one of the Mercedes SUVs. Yeah. You see the sanitizers, you see the cleaners, you can see the condoms, everything. Yeah. What hurts the most is I relate to this man with the whole, it ain't much, but I love my job aspect. But if the job is enough to maintain the lifestyle, it is time to improve yourself. Exactly.
Finding a better job.
But you guys don't agree on it. It doesn't sound like you want a different job.
Well, that's the thing. Like, she worries more about me just getting killed, honestly, on the job.
Well, I mean, that's not an unfair worry. I mean, usually, honestly, even if I'm not mistaken, police officers isn't even in the top 10 dangerous jobs in the United States, surprisingly. But in security, I would bet certainly isn't. But I understand the fear. We're around the place of confronting people
Right.
who might be dangerous. I get it, but it sounds like you guys are not aligned on him leaving the job. I don't think he wants to.
Doesn't seem to want to because he's comfortable with it. He's not really happy with it, but he's comfortable in his mediocrity.
And what can he do without a GED? Like, how old are you?
31.
Okay. Man, you have experience behind you. That's going to help, but experience in very wide-ranging industries.
He's got no GED and he's 31 years old. Oh my god, man. See, this is as much as I know, and like we're coming out of the No Child Left Behind era, so no GED, dude. You've shot yourself in the foot. I'm not one to say, oh, go to university, always go to university. No, but like GED, you fucking need a GED. You are letting yourself be robbed and worked for pennies on the dollar. What you would be making. If you had the actual, just an actual GED. Oh man, you oh man, I should. I'm sorry to say you paid the fool's tax. Downside is I lost money by 1 or 2 out of 3 tickets. I just wish I'd been on the higher paid ones. Yeah, you paid the fool's tax. Not digging into you on that one, but those Mega Millions could be mine. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up the whole line at the 7-Eleven for that. But no, man, I just. One time I ever gamble is when I get scratch tickets for my birthday or Christmas. I'll just scratch them. If I win something, great. If I don't, whatever. I just learned not to gamble. It'd be wise sometimes, but I don't know. I don't want to play that.
Well, I mean, really, it's localized in the auto industry with me just recently branching out into the security industry.
But you won't do anything in the auto industry?
I've told him he could do sales. He would be great at sales, but he thinks it's slimy.
Well, the thing is, though, you have to, besides getting a GED, you also, for sales in the automotive industry, you need to go through some qualification skills, and it's also a very nepotistic and incestuous hiring practice for sales, unless you're a lady, unless you're a woman, which is that they will let them through the door if you're attractive enough. But to get into sales in the automotive industry, it's a tough gamble. Something I'm looking at doing, but it's also a very tough gamble too, because I'm a mechanic. Like, I work on these cars. I know how it is. I know what's wrong with these things. So it's trying to sell what you know is shit, which is, if you have a moral compass, pretty hard to do, but equally too, just from my experience with a lot of sales people, there's been some that were former mechanics and they're decent people. The ones that weren't were fucking retarded. But that's the thing, you can relate to the average layman by trying to sell them on the features of the car. Oh, the heat seats, the comfortable material. You want to go for the higher trim with this extra sport trim to it on the SUV. Oh my god, it's so much better. Yeah, no, I think my thing is I'd want to sell quantity over the, making the most out of commission on one car. I'd rather sell a quantity of vehicles, whether it be base models or not. I just think moving products is like, okay, that's my thing.
Sure, sales is slimy. Why not go work at like Tesla or something though? That's not a commission-based job. That is literally just helping people, because you can't even get them deals. You can't do anything at that point. It's just car education.
Okay, so yeah,
and it's not oil.
No, dude. No, you even saying Tesla, like right there. I'm not into being an IT guy. I used to be a technician.
What? No, I'm talking about in the dealership where you're just helping people. They come in with questions about the car, and then you just give them like a test driver for the day.
Oh, just like a floor salesman?
But it's not sales again, because there's no commission there, and there's no pressure to sell. It's a different type of experience at those places.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Where's the closest Tesla to us, huh?
Well, you guys are in Jacksonville, right? So no way you don't have a Tesla
probably near
storeroom.
the Buc-ee's, I think.
That
Look,
sucks.
I feel like definitely, because like finding something else to do, because I know how stressed you are of like always being concerned about like trying to protect the people that you're like we're at the bank or whatever. But if you're doing something else, then you're probably not going to be as stressed of like having to go to the gun
Exactly. Dude, just take the easy way out at this point. Like, take the easy way into getting a different career. Come on.
range and having to practice all the time. And then
I don't even have time to do that.
well, 'cause if you're not doing that, then you're going to go play pool.
Not anymore. I used to. It'd be nice if I could do more, but I'm not trying to drink like that either.
You don't necessarily have to drink to go play pool.
Okay, listen. So, what do you think the financial state of the house is then? If like you're of the household, if you're not involved in the conversation, just where do you think it's at, guy?
Oh, what? You just want me to ballpark it?
Says near the Buc-ee's sounds so middle class, so I wonder why, just work at the Buc-ee's. Yeah, exactly. Fuck, just work at Buc-ee's. Like, Tesla's gonna be very snooty when, like, they're gonna want someone not just with the GED, because, like, that's not snooty, but, like, well, you're not actually a tech bro, dude, you're gonna hustle, hustle culture. Buc-ee's, that'd take you on. If you are able to get into Buc-ee's, by all means, do it.
I don't know. Like, I'd say
Apparently it pays well. It's pretty much by your work ethic. Yeah, you do need some qualifications to really want to move up in the company, but they award it.
with all the crap that we've wasted money on and the move back and forth, I'd say we're probably like $25,000 in the hole.
Oh, good death. You mean not including the
yeah.
mortgage? I'm assuming.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you include the mortgage, $250,000.
Ooh,
Why is there two mortgages? Did you take a second mortgage or like a HELOC or?
Okay,
Oh my! Oh,
What's going on?
My!
I don't know why.
You're not terribly far off. It's probably closer to about, like 27,000. Well,
Okay.
nope, about 32,000.
I thought it was
But
around
still.
30.
it's not the worst we've seen on the show, but that's not good either.
I thought it was around
Oh,
30.
gold star.
Wait, what am I missing? That's like
Missed a
$5,000
lot.
that I'm not accounting for. Where's that coming
A
from?
lot of medical debt. Probably from the birthing.
I've accounted for that.
It's mostly
Well,
that.
then I don't know. Maybe you should have been here. And we could have looked into it together. Okay. I'm going to go through this conversation with her, obviously, and go through the household finance, because this is the household. It includes his?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then you extra should have been here, pussy.
There's one of them, though, that I was trying to get him to send me the statement for, but he can't figure it out, so he just sent me a screenshot of it.
So there's definitely no communication between the two of them. We've already established this beforehand. We know she's got a spending problem. There's a lot of things that she's hiding from him.
Well, okay, that'll work. But the thing is, none of this works if when she comes home, you guys do not work together and you're aligned and you sit down on a minimum monthly basis and discuss the current state of finances and what we need to tweak for next month. None of this works without doing that.
Well, yeah, I get that, and I'm trying, but
You're
I mean,
So
trying?
you're
What is
trying. What's
Tell
trying?
me.
Tell me. No. I'm only talking over Caleb. What the fuck are you trying? You just let yourself become seated in this shitty job. What are you trying?
What is I'm trying?
I got money in different places. I'm trying to stockpile assets in different places.
But you
because-
said she deals with the finances, so why are you stockpiling money in places?
No, I said assets, not money.
Okay, why are you putting money into assets
what
if
do
you
you-
don't even know the financial situation of the house?
Don't buy assets until you're debt free. First off, from the debt that you can't pay off. Taking debt and mortgages for actual buying assets, that's not a problem. That's what a lot of actual investors do. But if you're going by the actual method of, I have to pay, I just do assets right now, you don't have the fucking money for it. What money do you have? Stop it. Different places like the bank, fuck, dude, if he's putting shit in the bank, that's the one of the least trustworthy place I'd do. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna hedge a bet here. Do you think part of his asset buying was to buy bullion, but instead of buying actual bullion, he bought those silver certificates from the bank? The IOUs for silver certificates and placeholders. I swear to God, if he bought that shit. Oh my god.
Because who knows if that makes sense?
Well, apparently it does make sense because we're in debt, and at least we have some money elsewhere, not just like.
Yeah, he decided to get stocks but he didn't tell me about it. He just took like
what
a
is
few.
get stocks?
What stocks did you buy?
I don't know. He took a few $100s and decided to get
Peanuts. Those are peanuts unless he's buying penny stocks. Did he buy fucking penny stocks?
stocks, which
Does
he
that
didn't-
even matter? Because you're willing to cash out your 401k to move to Idaho for a business that's failing.
Well, that's the thing. I thought with my experience, maybe I could get them back in the black, but I was trying.
First of all, no blacks in Idaho. Second of all,
That's not true.
listen,
I've seen one.
I've seen the one mythical in Idaho. It was as black as a red potato.
second, I've made sandwiches and delivery drive to Jimmy John's. Doesn't mean I could just run it overnight.
Okay, whatever. Back to the point, I have about $5,000 in stocks that I've been putting to the side periodically because somebody that I know spends erratically.
Oh no.
Now, is that true? Is that what's holding us back, Phyllis? Is that what is actually happening?
I don't
Is it
do
because
that
you're
anymore.
spending erratically?
Since we
Are you referring to like the know what on the bullying thing? Because oh no, you don't know about those. Oh boy.
We've gotten kids, I don't do that anymore.
Then why are we spending more than we make on a monthly basis?
So I put our names in so that we could have like from what I read, we were going to get a free picture, like framed picture.
It's happening.
Yeah, like a full frame picture for free. Like we won a raffle. That's what you told me. Like, hey, we're
A
gonna get-
raffle! Oh, this is like the third time we've had. Where's the raffle from?
Yeah, where's
Where'd
the
you find
raffle?
it?
I didn't ask. I just
No, where'd you find the raffle?
It was
The
on
rare
Facebook.
Idaho
Oh,
burnt
this is
potato fries. Oh, fuck, we're so hung up on that.
Show!
What the fuck? She bought a raffle ticket?
Oh, you! What are you doing? Okay, so you got a little raffle.
Okay, but I looked into it first. Like it's a legit like photography company. They have multiple
Yeah, so this
locations.
is-
Oh my god, she bought a fucking no, she fell for a photography scam. No, you dumb rot. This is what all the fucking moms do. Oh god. They get fucking tapped on the door for photography. You gotta remember this too. Oh no. No. There was a couple of these on the show. There was either moms who would do this and get fleeced for shitty photos, or there were women who got these raffle discounts and got fleeced for thousands of dollars for shitty photos of them doing boudoir photos. Oh no. No. This is terrible.
This is a marketing ploy to get you in to spend
I realize-
Dumb
money.
I
blood.
realize that now, but I really value the pictures that we got. I
How much
really
did you
do.
spend on
Holy
how many pictures?
So, yeah, hold on to your seat.
Just tell the number. I don't care about the story.
out my credit card. I know that much.
Okay, I had to split it onto 2 cards.
Oh my death!
What do you had to split it?
I
He
had
didn't even know.
I had to split it onto 2 different cards because of the full
Wait,
amount.
Hey, we maxed out my credit card, and that wasn't even the full payment.
And the city card.
Boudoir, I'm curious. So boudoir is basically lingerie photos. And in that boudoir set, there was also nudity in a couple. And this has happened multiple times on Caleb Hammer. And no, they were not attractive women. But boudoir is basically like pin-up lingerie shots. But it starts off boudoir, and then they would had some optional choices to take a couple nude shots. Yeah. Kind of these chubby fat chicks that were trying to explore themselves, and they paid $5,000 from a discount that was supposed to be $6,000, but they got discounted for $5,000 for shitty 23 or 32 photo sets of working from boudoir into nudity.
We didn't even have the city card for that long. How did we max it out so quick? How much was it?
So we have 3 framed pictures, and we also got all the digitals.
Okay, you have 3 framed pictures. How much did you spend?
Yeah.
Over 7,000.
Oh my god! Holy shit. Holy shit. H250, $7,000 for 3 photos in a frame. Oh, oh, oh my god.
Wait, how?
Oh,
$7,000. So that's why. So that's the $5,000 I'm not accounting for. That's where that $5,000.
How many digital?
What?
They're not.
I've never seen a reaction from the room like this before, by the way. That's insanity. How many?
For her, they're family photos. 3 photos. Family photos. Non-digital. All framed. But like 3 photos only. So not like a large frame. They're just like her and the kid.
Very
Digital
beautiful,
photos?
though.
How many
They're
digital photos? How
beautiful.
many digital photos?
The digital?
Yes.
That's why I needed your card when I paid for them.
Yeah, apparently only half.
Just say no to her. She's a dumb fucking
19.
cunt. Oh my god. 19 digital photos and 3 prints with 1 frame. Oh my god.
They're not even actually like prints. They're just like somebody printed it out on a computer.
19 pictures? Show me one of them. Just show
Can you show the wall? Can you show the wall of the pictures?
Yeah, show me the wall. 19 photos.
No, but listen, they were
Oh my gosh, this house is like an old person's house the way you guys have these framed. No, Phyllis, Bob, no, these are high school senior photos. Ah!
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm crying. This is awesome.
No, they're not high school senior photos. No, this is you showed up to high school for junior year and they did
They did the fucking photos, yes! Oh my god! There's a hole in the wall.
yearbook photo.
It was in a studio, yeah.
He's so good. He's so dead. So, let me get this straight. All this buildup, $7,000. And it looks like the shit my mom would have on the wall for me from elementary school. Oh my god. With the cloudy frame backdrop that they superimpose you on afterwards that's not even there. Oh my god.
So yeah, that's basically like. So
There's no way. There is not a chance you spent $7,000 on this. You got scammed.
You got
I know, but
You
fleeced.
got scammed.
H250, it was family photos. The other ones I'm talking about the boudoir ones, those were from other Kale Pamper videos. But they got fleeced for half the amount of what she got fleeced. She got fucking fleeced.
They were printed in Ireland, and then they framed them there. And
What the fuck does that even mean? Printed in Ireland? Printed in Ireland? What the fuck does that mean? What did Sinead O'Connor go and print them for you too? Did she autograph them with a commemoration as well? What the fuck are you talking about? Printed in Ireland? Printed. Not at the print right next to you at the print shop right next to you at the fucking photo printer. Oh my god. Oh my god. They didn't process it right just right there. Like they have it at like most chain grocery stores? At like superstores? Oh my god. Oh, you stupid cunt. You stupid fucking cunt. Oh my god. The established titles, she fell for it. She unironically would believe she was a lady. Oh my god.
then sent them to Florida.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's why.
Why is that so special, Ireland?
No, listen.
What
I
the
work in
fuck?
logistics. That's why.
Did Sinead O'Connor, did she print them for you? Oh, did she hand deliver it to you too with her shaved ass head? Her raggedy ass shaved ass head? Did Bono come there as well? You dumb cunt.
It's so much money. It made
Put
sense in
him
my
in
head.
CVS, you
I mean, yes, sure. I know that. I know that now, but I really
You know
want
that now? Anyone that is above
but
the age of 5 knows not to get them from Ireland.
They're like heirlooms that I'm gonna be able to pass down to
No,
our
it doesn't
kids.
matter. It's the same print. You can do a U.S. print.
But they're very beautiful.
They would be beautiful. United States has the same technology Ireland has.
Sure.
Sure?
They're not. They're in this gold leaf.
Prince and Ireland emailed to Florida. Oh my god.
It's not even like actual gold frame or anything. It's just gold leaf.
Oh, gold leaf. Gold leaf. Fucking probably plastic printed fucking gold. They spray painted gold over that was made in fucking China. Oh my god, you stupid fucks. Oh, okay, he's probably like, okay, maybe, but he's trying to hold out for some hope, but motherfucker, what? What?
It's like wooden underneath.
Yeah, but they're very pretty.
Oh
And
my god.
my kid looks
7,000 pretty? Fuck off.
great. He looks handsome.
Yeah. Because it was before
They're
your
only a
second
baby
kid. It was
Before your second kid, that you're gonna go redo this shit again, you dumb broad.
before your second kid, so that's not that kid's
Yeah,
not
and I
even
wanted-
in them.
look,
7,000, we don't even have the second
Another one.
kid.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to get other pictures with the new baby too to go along the wall like that. But I definitely don't want to spend that amount of money like that.
And she wants another kid too, so there's gonna have to account for that as well.
Yes, I
You
would
can't
like.
even afford to live right now. Barely take care of your own.
That's why I want to take care of
Well,
what
no
we're
shit.
doing.
So let's go drop $7,000 on it.
This
Like
was
5
before
pictures.
This was before the house, though.
$368 per picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we were actually no. This was after we moved back from Idaho. We were living with my dad at
This
the
was
time.
post Idaho, post horrible financial decisions.
Yes, and we were living with my dad, trying to save up money for the house. And so, yes, I saw the ad, and I wanted to get.
That sounds like trying to save up money for a house.
Yeah, try to save money for a house by spending $7,000 on photos. What the fuck? What? Also, when I was less price to do a few bucks to get color Polaroids at Best Buy, but they didn't have black and white film in the store. I mean, I don't get the aesthetic of black and white aesthetic for photos, man. I want that shit in color. It doesn't be the best resolution, but like I prefer the more grainier style, but that's just me.
Yeah.
With high saturation. I like that 70s style of look.
I actually no. Yes, because I wanted to have something nice. I went through a lot of bullshit. I'm not trying to be like the victim, even.
Oh, you are the victim. You're the victim. You're the fucking victim. You act like the victim. This old lady attacked me. Yeah, she had dementia and attacked you. Guess what? How many that happens to a lot of people? Guess what? She's a frail old lady. Ooh, so scary. Jesus.
though technically I was the victim of the attack.
Yeah.
But
We get
Girl,
a,
you don't even.
we get a lot. Then it's also very common on financial audit. I mean, fucking Ember Paradox. I love Ember's streams. She has a bingo sheet that she'll give prizes for on financial audit, and one of the things is victims. Is like is rampant victimization. That's a fucking victimization I've ever seen. That is just tripe. And I'm gonna imagine she's got so many other reasons. I know I just got black and white for personal reasons. May just use color throughout, but black and white is cool. Yeah, well, the thing is, sometimes black and white can go well. As gay as it is, and once again, this is me being in a customer's car. Some tech guy had a Mustang that I had to work on, and he had Supersonico statue that was glued to the dashboard and a couple other things like not exactly etchy statues. Not like I care. I mean, I kind of snickered to myself, but I'm like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I put waifu stickers on my car too. The guy had one of those printout kind of like sweetheart photos you'd have in the Second World War that pilots would put on their gauges, but it was of some horror, not horror, but horror cosplay model. Nothing sexual, nothing gratuitous, just very attractive. But I'm just kind of like, oh, you know, I guess black and white as the aesthetic for that type of thing. But like for family photos, man, I still think colored photos are better for that.
Okay.
Look, she attacked me physically. I have, you know, pictures still from the bruises. Just
You have
saying.
pictures
Okay,
of the bruises. Bruises. Jeez.
Not denying that. I mean, you got your ass beat by an old woman. Just
I literally just gave birth. He was 3 weeks old.
3 weeks. You're out of her minutes at that point. Oh my god.
how old was she?
I don't know. How old is she?
I don't know, like 67 or no, 70.
She's taller than me. She's
She's in her late 70s. Oh, she's taller than me. I'm scared. She's a weak old frail old lady. She fucking falls. Her hip breaks. Sister, you are literally just trying to be the victim.
taller than me, and I literally just gave birth. Do you want to know the only reason
Girl,
why
she would break every bone with a gust of wind.
Do you want to know the only reason why she let me go? Is because I took the breast pump and cracked her upside the head with it.
Yeah, smart. Good move.
And that's when I saw the letter opener in her hand.
Yeah, you did the titty pump combo.
Great.
It's a state of the art.
67, so like, no, bad. We do not do that here. No. And what, the titty pump combo? She's using like fucking nunchucks?
I had to do what I had to do to protect me and my
You
kids.
should teach that move in a class.
Yeah, go
Scam
teach
people on
the class.
Facebook, $7,000 for an hour. You'll teach them how to hit people with a titty pump. New form.
At least see stars.
Huh?
Hang on.
See stars, you get dizzy, and then
Hang on.
Huh?
I'm not saying
What's going on the YouTube side? Sorry, I gotta quickly check on YouTube. Something's going funky. Still live here. Good. We okay? Hey, did I lose H50? Did I lose you? No, we're still here. Oh, but Instagram did. Okay, sorry. My chat bot disconnected from YouTube. We're okay. Okay, I thought we had a crash. But is grandma dead? I thought maybe she was. Maybe is this the one that did die from Idaho?
you know,
Okay, we're going to go into the finances, Bob.
Please.
So I'm going to let you go
Please.
after this. But I want to know, what do you guys think your household financial score is? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. What do you think?
One.
I think we're like at a 6. We're right.
Gamer, what? What? Gamer, run that back.
Above, like we're right or okay. I'd say 5 because apparently we spent more last month than we made.
which we
So-
do
Fair enough.
most of the time because I put groceries on the credit
-7. Nah, they're not that low. We've seen some horror stories here.
cards.
Yeah,
I say a 3.
but I'd say we're like right at 5
Two.
because I think we're
2
right
maximum.
At
That's me being
water level.
generous.
He did not finish high school.
You didn't finish high school?
No
We
GED.
need to. We could probably, if we just put a little bit more effort into it.
Oh, that's your financial score, H250. Nah, don't be
Fine.
too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself in that regard.
A bunch of crazy things because like we bought a house, we had a kid. You want to buy a van or a car or something? If
Yes.
that's just more debt we don't need.
Fine,
So we
Ford.
don't-
There you
we
go.
avoid that and we just stay on.
The
You get a head pad for that one, okay? You get a nice little head pad. You get a little. Good boy.
my car is just sitting in the driveway.
Well, we could sell that, I guess.
Sell the car.
Thank you.
So your judgment on their score
I
is
think-
-7. Yeah, I mean, well, once again, I'm saying we've seen some actual horror stories. It's not the worst. I'm sticking with my generous 2. Max 2.
I think we're at a solid 5. If you want, I guess 4, you're below the line last month. So yeah, I don't think we're the worst.
Thank you, Bob. Go ride a horse or something. If you want your financial score, get it for free at calebhammer.com. See where you stand in the world of money. It is free. Takes a few minutes. See where you're doing poor, where you're doing great, what you need to do to improve it. And if you don't want to be like a guest who ends up on the show, you got to download the Dollarwise budgeting app. It's exactly what he needs, exactly what she needs. Every guest uses it. Tens of thousands of you on a monthly basis use it, changing their lives. You can get a free trial to see if you like it. New features being added every single month. It is an incredible app because it saves 50%. And you get my budget-friendly cookbook.
That's supposed to be going out of circulation very soon. I'm sorry, Caleb. I keep making fun of you for this. Greg Doucette had his anabolic cookbook, which was just nothing but artificial sweeteners and sugars. And I'm sorry, Caleb. Yes, you probably have a better cookbook than what Greg put out years ago, but ever since then, I cannot help but giggle every time I say YouTuber shill cookbook. Right? This is not Kathy Mitchell here. You're not doing a Kathy Mitchell cookbook here, brother. Like, this is Caleb, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Don't try to be Kathy Mitchell, okay? You're not Kathy Mitchell.
Mailed by me after I sign it directly to you, and that is going away at the end of March, and then it won't be able to be purchased anywhere. Dollarwise.app, calebhammer.com, check it all out. All right, listen, Bob's gone, but we'll keep him here in the background, okay? I wanted to make sure Bob could still participate if he ever needs to chime in to the conversation. Okay. Bob, just let us know if you need to speak up. All right, let's jump into your finances. So you're saying this is all of y'all, right? This is the whole household?
Yes, it is.
There's a lot
Speaking of, can we do a Kathy Mitchell Djibouti dub afterwards? Afterwards, we can do one.
of paperwork, girl. And it does not sound like you guys...
Because I have watched them. That's the problem. That would be a pre-watch, though. A pre-watch thing, because I have watched them. I fucking love Djibouti dubs.
are aligned in any way whatsoever. So I don't know how we're going to make it. I really don't. But I'll give my thoughts. Costco Anywhere Visa by Citi.
That's both.
What is going on?
That's both of ours.
What is going on?
Mostly we just use it for Costco purchases, gas.
What are you getting at Costco?
Diapers, wipes, meats, water.
Okay, so bulk. That's not a terrible thing with Costco. I mean, you buy bulk Costco and you're able to... She probably is not able to restrain herself from buying useless shit, but... I mean... Costco is not bad for bulk buying. Just you have to have discipline, which a lot of people don't have.
I don't know, $409.75 spending on a card that is accruing interest that you cannot pay off to save your life. Starbucks is bullshit and a waste of money, and you already know that by making your coffee at home and investing the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving. And honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The #1 ranked energy drink is gamer subs.
Literally the cherry flavor.
My favorite flavor is going to be Grandma's Ashes. Still my favorite. Actually, what I've been doing recently with gamer subs, and this is something I would recommend for most people if you want to take care of your skin and your health. In my bottle, my 1 gallon bottle I have with me, that I usually drink on stream too, I mix in collagen powder and creatine powder. Mainly collagen because collagen apparently because collagen activates with vitamin C, and it actually will basically more of it gets absorbed into your body if you use it with vitamin C with an immediate use of it. Gamer Subs has plenty of vitamin C in it, according to the supplement. According to the Gamer Subs themselves, but I'm going to go by on their word that they have plenty of vitamin C within it. So I do mix the collagen into it with that. Creatine, just really good for your muscle. You need to drink a lot of water and fluid with creatine. Perfect. My 1 gallon suits that just fine. Use code TALL so Caleb doesn't get the money. Jesus Christ, H250. Yeah, I actually, I mean, I'm so far off from ever getting a sponsorship from Gamer Subs. Plus, I'm too off the cuff with what I say. I would not be adverse to any form of thing with Gamer Subs. I like the quality of the product. I like the product. I just wish they brought back the stickers. But yeah, use code Caleb Hammer. It's Caleb's video. It's not mine. I don't have a code. H250 is in our chat is saying use code TALL for the almighty Lolly. Get Lolly to his cup goal so we can have Rachel or Yuki from his series Cyberpop Control Theory, his comic Cyberpop Control Theory onto a cup, because I want to have a crippled Midwestern hag on a cup I would really like that. But yeah, no, use code CalebHammer, use code TALL. Once again, his video, and H250 wants to give a shout out, not me.
That is bad tracking. Now 30 months for back.
Sorry,
A card that you
Caleb.
cannot pay off that is accruing interest.
Well, literally because everything else, like physical money,
What the fuck?
goes to
Stickers would be cool. Also, Cinder's sponsored by them, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. Considering what happened last year with Cinder, how it was just literally a nothing burger, and what the girls did in post of Cinder, especially with Bao, I'm just kind of going, yeah, I fully, because like the whole fucking Cinder shit last year at the end of it all, it was really just a case of, man, they were just trying to rip this girl apart. And you know what? With that big upper crowd, we know the ones in that big loose circle, that big upper crowd. Fuck them. I don't want everyone to interact with them. I don't want to talk to them. A lot of them have fansleys. I made one of my core tenets is I never interact with whores. A lot of them would want me dead for my political opinions. I'm looking at Tricky on that part. You know what? I don't want to talk to her. She stays in her corner and I stay in my corner. We're all happy. I won't talk shit about any further, but just saying, stays in her corner. I stay in my corner. That's how we operate. As for Cinder, I mean, she does fansly, so I just no touchy there. But for her, I'm like, yeah, I felt kind of bad because after the end of it all, she essentially got jumped with a lot of shit that they were doing, a lot of mean girl shit they were doing behind each other's backs. And guess what? Some of them spent New Year's fucking talking about it. What did Cinder do? Just streamed and continued doing her content, apparently. She didn't talk about any of the shit that happened. She just moved on with it. She got hit hard, but she's recovering. Kudos to her. But you know what? Once again, I don't really want to. I like gamer subs. A lot of the creators that work with gamer subs, they don't like me. I don't like them. But you know what? I'm not gonna start shit or beef. You stay in their corner, I stay in my corner. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's what I believe in. The only downside from that is I will never get the Wolf Girl collab that I would have loved. I think I know who you're talking about. I'm not going to speak on that. I just don't want to talk about that. No touchy. That's a no touchy subject for me. I just don't know, man. I just don't care. Right? At the end of the day, it's all mean girl shit. And a lot of them are very privileged girls that got to live a very cushioned life. So they're still acting as if they're in high school when they're in their late 20s and early 30s and, you know, doing disgusting shit at cons. I'm just saying, right? It's okay leaving it vague enough. Yeah, that's fine. My thing is, once again, I'm in my lane. I like to stay to myself. I don't want to slander. I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to do anything of the sort. I just want to be left alone. If GamerStubs ever wants to sponsor me, great. That's fine. If they want to put me on the V card thing, I don't think they will because that's Shy Lily's project. Lily would want someone like me on the project on the V card. I don't care. I'll go to a different company for a trading card if I ever got that big enough for merch. Which that's a pipe dream. Who cares? I'm doing this for fun anyways. But like if I was ever if there's ever a case of hey we want to have merch done for you, I want to have merch and then with every purchase of like a hoodie or a shirt, you get one promotional cigarette card design like designed after cigarette card. It's not a gaming card. It's not a it's not a quirky little game like wheel makeup. No, it's just it has a print on the front and on the rear. It's got some spec and info about me, or about my car, or some other shit that belongs to my little universe here. Outside of that, I'm in my own little lane.
bills.
Then why is there almost 1,000 hours of
I'm focused, flourishing in my lane. I'm moisturized, focused in my lane, flourishing.
bullshit spent within last month? Because I don't think that's true then.
Probably not all on that card right there.
No, not on this card, but you're saying everything else goes to utilities and staying alive? No.
For the most part,
$1,000 with the bullshit.
For the most part, yeah.
$1,000, sure. So I guess for the most part is everything else, but about a quarter. First of all, okay, what is the pay that hits your account with both of y'all's jobs together? I didn't even get that yet. You have to look at your phone to know your pay.
Yes, because I've been paying back my premiums when I was on maternity leave. So now it's the new year.
Right.
So monthly I get $2,388.
Okay, and
Nice.
him?
You'd have to ask him. It
Are you
depends.
f***ing serious? You run the finances.
I don't see it because he has his own savings account. I don't see what he
Savings?
gets.
What does that have to do? It goes directly to a savings?
Yeah, we have our own savings accounts, and
Why
then
are you
So like, okay, so you okay. Okay, this is a complicated one in that regard. It's the wife who's showing her titties with a fun cigar fact covering the naughty bits. Age 50. The more you say that, you may not know what's coming up, but so I'm not sure if Sai's working on it right now, but Sai is making me 2 channel mascots outside of my actual VTuber, which once again later on this year I will be going into transition to a live 2D model rather than a PNG model. And a complete overhaul redesign. But Sai, the artist bro, I'm not sure he's working on it right now, but he's fulfilling a commission I asked from last year. And he is going to be making both of my cars into a waifu. So we'll have 2 waifus to pick from. Though that's not gonna, but merchandise is so far down the line. Like, it's not even something I'm even considering at all. Like, once again, I'm only doing this for the love of the game. I love streaming. I want to be a VTuber for the fun. I'm a VTuber, and I get to talk to people and maybe do some educational shit about cars. For the most part, I just like it because it's fun, right? I know Uwo's Lab makes money now, but like I like the concept that Uwo's Lab was. That's why I like male VTubers like him, and that's why I follow mainly male VTubers outside of a few female ones, because Uwo's Lab is just a dude who rocks. I like his content. He's just a fun guy. That's what I'm kind of doing this here for. I'm not really doing this to be a superstar or to up my game or promote myself and make money off it and pretend I'm an idol or something. No, I'm doing this for the love of the game. I love this. I watched VTubers for years and I wanted to do VTubing as a fun little side hustle. Not even a hustle, just a fun little side gig as this is my little creative outlet. Yeah, I'm starting very small by doing React streams and maybe some gaming streams, but this is actually giving me motivation with my life to say, hey, I want to go out and take up music lessons to learn how to sing or improve my vocals, and then actually improve the tech on my stream so I can have a better, stream for you guys. Oh, that's great. You got your own little waifus they make, little OC characters. That's great. But the 2 waifus are based off the 2 cars I've owned in my life. And let's just say, yes, they got the Opie, but like Cosmo Kramer, I'm the ass man. And these things are based on Volvo C30s. Oh yeah, there's gonna be booty. Not gratuitous, mind you, but I said, I want them hips. I want hips in the car. I want what the car has. I want hips, man. Right? I want hips that make Shakira drop her mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are married!
And then we have a joint checking
You guys
account.
are married. Why?
We just never
But going back to this,
bothered to.
Okay, we got way off topic about waifus. Why is your account separated? Well, there's a dual-edged sword of that. I can see 2 methods of this. One, he doesn't trust her, not just because she's proven to be completely irresponsible with finances, but he's also lazy. Keep that in mind. But the thing is, and tax benefits and keeping management of accounts, it is better for married couples to have supposedly better, but also for married couples to have a joint account. However, considering divorce rates, divorce court rapes, fleecing, prenups being null and void for stupid reasons because it's mostly female judges, I can see a fear from his part of not wanting to have a joint account because then she gets to run away with everything and he has to basically pay into something that he's never going to have anything out of.
Switch it over.
All right, call him on your phone real quick. Let's get his account. Are you f***ing kidding me? And I know you guys bought a washer dryer on this, and Bob said you didn't even need to. On the Costco card.
No, they came with the house, but they were old, and I wanted something.
Wanted.
Yeah,
Wanted.
I wanted.
Wanted.
Yeah, I wanted something.
Wanted.
It's beneficial because they're bigger.
Wanted.
Yeah.
You wash a lot of clothes.
I need to know your income, Bobby.
What's her income?
I need to know what hits your account per paycheck cycle.
Monthly. What do you get monthly?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Monthly, probably about $2,600.
And also, why the f does it go to your direct separate savings account?
I've been trying to convince her to switch over because I'd like to all be in one unified account.
See?
So we can
Oh my goodness. I think, does he need to be here for the entire conversation? Because she does not give.
So she's not giving any credibility to this. Then again, it's a he said, she said, but I'm starting to based on her track record, she's got no culpability on her part. Sorry, not no culpability. She has no fucking accountability on her part. Yeah, she could have used the old washing machine and dryer. I want it. No, keep that in mind, because I know I skipped over it because I was talking about the waifus. She wanted. My family, despite the money they have, never bought smart machines. Mainly at my request to not buy smart like utilities and stuff. My grandmother has washer and dryers that are from the late 80s. Okay? She never upgraded. She doesn't need to. It's still efficient with water. It does the job well. What else could she want from it? It doesn't. The bearings aren't shot out. They aren't out. It operates just fine. You can still buy parts for it. Like, I just don't get it. She wanted, not needed, wanted. What fucking point do you? It's a want, excel, and need. How many people were never completely forgot about Maslow's hierarchy of needs in high school? Just completely fucking just threw it out the window. She who have something that works well, but she always want to trade up. Once again, women moment. Yeah, women moment. Oh, I can always trade up. I can always get something better. Yeah, you trade it with appliances, you trade it with the men in your life, you trade that with everyone around you, you with your cars. Fuck off. All reliable. She works. Is she good enough condition? She works. She passes safety. Does everything. Why would I want to get rid of it? Like people treat Christian Bale, or like people I will use like Christian Bale as both like as a, they'll put him on a pedestal for doing this, but also kind of like make it a tee hee ha ha depending on who's the interviewer, if it's a man or woman, about the fact that he still drives a 2003 Toyota Tacoma that he bought secondhand. It drives well. It hauls what I need. What more can I ask for? It's great on gas. It's great utility. People, and you know what? Next door you have that nice Mercedes. You have that nice Maybach sedan. Well, when it comes to moving day or you need to move something, you're gonna move it on that sedan, or you're gonna come begging to me for it for my Tacoma. I despise smart utilities devices. A friend of mine had a smart fridge. It seemed cool. I mainly saw an overpriced YouTube player, which he did it to use as that for listening to news. Yeah, exactly. That's what I just don't like. It's just, what's the point of a smart thing? It's just, it's got a screen. It's touchscreen. You can use YouTube and use more spyware in your home. I'm sorry. I don't need that. I can do it just fine. I function just fine without it. The fact, the more encroachment of technology there is, the more I feel like I have to multitask and stress out about shit. I'd rather have stuff just be straight cut down to the wire of what I need.
Actual corrective?
We actually have to make the time to go to the bank.
She is trying to manipulate the conversation behind your back, Bobby.
I told you, I've been trying to do better with finances. Like, for example, with the whole credit card situation and me confiscating her so she'd stop spending, I'd like to get rid of one or two of those, and then we both have one single card that we both have to agree on spending. And to do that, I've already done my research on trying to go to a different bank, try to find a zero interest plan for X amount of months so we can pay that off as quick as possible.
Should I call him in for the whole conversation?
Basically, I don't even set up the mapping for the Roomba exactly.
FaceTime?
What's that?
Can I FaceTime you again? Because, again, she is giving...
I mean, I don't even have a Roomba. I just vacuum. I sweep and vacuum. Ain't no thing, right?
Disingenuous answers behind your back.
I am not.
How
is that anything different than what I said?
He said you did not in any way suggest that he has been trying to get you guys to combine accounts. I said we just haven't even really bothered to do it. But
he's brought it up.
But he says he's been trying to get you to combine with him.
Yeah, because we actually have to make the effort to go to the bank.
But that is completely different. You're saying no one's even trying to.
We just haven't made it a priority.
Oh my God.
Liar!
Stop fucking lying. Holy Christ, woman.
Lying.
Bob, can you...
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm always the victim. I am always the victim. I want to go spend my money.
You FaceTime in because she is untrustworthy. She is not a reliable narrator.
Apparently so, yeah.
All right, thank you.
He's tired.
Get out old Bob for new Bob. All right, Bob, sorry.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
was.
I apologize. Okay, so you guys, he wants, why haven't you then? If he wants you to combine, why haven't you?
Honestly, because I just haven't wanted to take the time in the middle of the day when I'm working.
Banks are open on the weekend too for like half a day.
He's working. He's working. If he's not working, I'm working.
Bob response?
Well, I mean, it's true.
I'd rather buy a vacuum, but Grandma likes them, and despite having them bought a warranty for the last one, she doesn't want to call and repair it. Ugh. But yeah, going back to this, like, okay, he's working his oblong shifts, which he really shouldn't be doing at this point, because, like, man alive, you gotta get a new career, but yeah. Take the time, do it quickly, get it done. What's her fucking excuse? Because she could start this early. She could go with start the process, have the process done right away. If she went to go into take the initiative to go doing it off the hop, all you have to do is come in and sign the rest, or just sign his end of it, and then she can sign the rest of it. Done.
That's a big thing. My boss has been making me work 7 days a week to get barely 40 hours. I just recently told him that I'm taking Sundays to myself. So, but that's the thing. The credit union that we go to, they're closed on Sundays, so most banks are. So I'm going to have to take another day off to go do that. But
it seems worth it to be combined and actually have all our money go into one account.
I would like that. I would very much like that.
Just so that I don't bother you saying, hey, transfer this, transfer this.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, so the household, $4,888, so what hits the account? Listen, Bob, apparently on this card, she got a brand new washer dryer, and you didn't even approve of this purchase.
I felt like ours was working just fine. Honestly, the ones that came
It's just he's saying it.
with, but it's all about
They were old and rusty on the outside.
Oh, but surface rusted. I couldn't know how to varnish. Get some steel wool on. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The me. It's all about me. I have to have the surface level of me. I have to have that feeling of status. Me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. In this case, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Outside.
And they were small.
So, multiple loads. Could
two
you afford
kids.
a washer and dryer?
He doesn't even do the laundry, though. I do the laundry, all of it almost.
That's not true. You were
Lately,
doing it. You were doing it because I have literally been attacked by many bugs at this house.
Why do you keep getting attacked?
Yeah, you can do it.
We live.
You got what the fuck does that mean? Attacked by bugs. Okay, horseflies, black jackets, yellow jackets. What was attacking you?
We live in a swamp.
You live in Florida, yes.
Yeah.
You live in Jacksonville, Florida. It's the Everglades. It's not a swamp. I know what Jacksonville is. It ain't a swamp. It's the Everglades.
I've been attacked by
Your choice.
cockroaches. I've been attacked by wasps.
Attacked. I don't think you know what attack.
You don't know what attack is. Attacked by what? A cockroach. How does a cockroach attack you? Unless it's like one of those hissing, those weird Madagascar hissing ones. They don't fucking attack you. They just roach. They just drop and they scuttle.
Cockroaches don't attack.
Okay. I don't know if you necessarily want me to go into that, but I was literally in the bathroom one day and I didn't look above me. One was above my head and fell on me.
You could land a Harrier jet on her forehead. I'm just saying.
Above me, one was
Also, tattoos on her arm too. I know I'm going back to what I talked about earlier about her being like so adverse to Christian, like to the Ouija board and playing the whole Christian role thing with especially the crucifix here. You got tattoos all over your arm, sister. Come on, what are those?
one day and I didn't look above me. One was above my head and fell on me.
Okay, that's
What? How is that attacking you? It fell. They're stupid. They're stupid little cockroaches. Yeah, they're disgusting, but like, they don't attack. They just scuttle. For Christ's sake. I've woken up with spiders on my face, and I've woken up with like a spider like crawling on my face because it just dangled and sweat on my face. I just took it and moved it off the side. Got rid of it. Didn't kill it. I just moved it. It wasn't a poison spider. I don't live where there's venomous spiders. I don't live where there's, black widows and like, but just a little spider. Just move. Okay. Little spider bro. Just like, really? Come on. this isn't like this wasn't a wasp. This wasn't a swarm of blackjackets. This was just a fucking cockroach. But of course, it's a terrible, tragic story of why she can't do this. She wants to sit on her ass and just do jack shit. She's got the princess syndrome. I'm gonna call it. She's got a princess syndrome. Like, fucking, I'm calling it right here.
It's not a tap.
I mean, it's already obvious at this point, but she's a princess. Acts like a princess.
take it
Doesn't look like one. Sure shit doesn't look like one, God's sake, but she's acting like one.
Such touching
A
touching
wasp,
my
I
person,
understand, but
touching my person. No.
so why don't
And they're huge.
instead of buying a whole washer dryer, why don't we do like a one-time big pest control thing?
They come every 3 months.
Yeah, a one-time big killer, and then maybe some extra pest stuff in that room.
Do you know what they say? Do you know what they say every time they
Who's
treat
they?
that? The pest people.
No, what do they say? Why would
They
I know
say
what they
give
say?
it to about 7 to 10 days for
Okay,
it
get
to
a different
work,
pest control
and
company.
then that you might see more bugs coming out of the woodworks after they do the treatment.
Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh my god, more will come out if I call them pest control because they're fucking scuttling from their home. They'll kill them there for you on the spot. They're not gonna let a bunch of swarm come scuttling out.
Okay, get a different pest control company.
You dumb broad.
All I'm saying is you bought a fucking washer dryer on a card that is accruing interest that we can't even come close to paying off. Not even close. You did the minimum payment and then you purchased more than that. Well, interest accrued. Hey, Bob, how long do you think the Costco card takes to pay off minimum payments only without doing purchases, of which you guys are incapable of, by the way, but go ahead.
9 years and 38 days.
17 years. The 2-year-old will be in college if he gets his GED unlike his father.
Oh
Well,
my
if
god.
he's lucky, he won't go to college.
What? Okay, well, then again, Caleb knows that college is also a scam too. But get your GED.
If he's lucky.
We're more
Listen,
about going to
no,
trade
no.
schools.
Okay, let me say this. All right, so
I mean, it's a
everybody
per
went to
person
college,
thing.
Sorry, but college is not for high school students to come out and just go to. College is for specialists. College is for people who've been working in a field for a time and need to become specialized in that particular field. It's not for a bunch of random ass 17, 18-year-olds who don't know their ass from their elbow to go and try to commit themselves to insane amounts of debt that all of a sudden...
Well, I would agree with this. I would agree with this. For some part of it. The guy with the GED is not one to talk. The guy who's doesn't have a GED and has not hustled, or has not become an entrepreneur, has not invented something, is not one to talk. Just because some guy, just because there's been stories of men who have gone on to build empires without a GED, doesn't mean you're going to be like them because you didn't get your GED. There are outliers and exceptions to the rule.
And they're screwed 10 times more than what I'm looking at right now with my own stupid mistakes. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm what, $30,000 in debt compared to some idiot 24-year-old who just got out of college is $190,000 in debt.
Okay, you're $300,000 a debt, and you make $2,500 a month at $20 an
With
hour,
land and a house, yes. I get
and
that,
working
but every
7
time
days a
house-
week. Listen, I'm with you. I'm not like
Yeah.
woo-woo college at all costs, but there's still paths you can take, community college, and a good general business or marketing degree is not a bad thing. Like, it doesn't have to be a hyper specialized. And there's specialized degrees that are bad as well. I was going into like a specialized music composition degree. It doesn't mean it was good.
Nope.
So that's an oversimplified view of it. But listen, what if the kid wants to be an engineer? Or we're against engineering?
No, we're not saying that he can't go to college or anything like that. We're
Okay.
just more saying like, hey, it's probably better for you to go to trade school.
Is it
and-
always? What if the kid doesn't?
Okay, well, go to trade school, get the apprenticeship done, then go to college for engineer. Yeah, exactly. College graduates getting hired to make AI for like double the debt. But if the kid wants to be an engineer, I'd actually recommend him go into doing a field regarding the engineering he wants to do and go and start there and save up and go to college afterwards for engineering because he's already got his hands on the field and he knows what works, what doesn't work. Do that.
Want to do trades.
That's up
Trades
to him.
are great. Trades are great.
That's up to him.
But also, a bad career path is going into something you know you'll hate, because good luck with longevity there.
I mean, that really depends on what they want to do. We're not saying you can't go to college.
That's the thing. Like you can use your sweet words on it, but at the end of the day, if you don't go to college immediately after high school, like say 10 years, it takes you 10 years before you decide to go to college. College is still going to be there. But if you get debt immediately after high school, that debt ain't going anywhere until you pay it off. So I would rather make the lesser of the worst two mistakes.
Okay, so on the Costco card, again, your kid will be in college or trade school or homeless or something. I don't know.
Whatever's gonna happen on the Costco card, yeah.
But wait, what the why are we paying for extra space? Is that storage unit? $50?
We have 2 storage units.
What? You guys are 30. What are you collecting?
So one of them is like miscellaneous stuff.
Miscellaneous, okay? Burn it all, sell it, and get rid of that storage unit. That's dumb.
I'd love to do that.
But
Do
the
it.
other one,
Do it. No,
Yeah,
pause.
fucking
Do
do
it.
I mean, she's not here.
Jesus Christ, no.
Wait, why? It's miscellaneous stuff. Why do you need miscellaneous stuff?
It's stuff that we just didn't need in the house right at the moment, and I also didn't want to
Which
get
means
rid
you
of the.
don't need.
I didn't want to get
Getting rid of it. She doesn't want to separate from the material possession. Oh my god, you dumb broad.
rid of the
I don't
baby
care.
clothes, because if we're gonna have more kids,
Oh
why would I
my
want to get
goodness.
rid of the baby
I get
clothes
it,
if
but
I
you
can
can-
use them
For a
for the
movie
other
vehicle.
kids
You
to
don't
buy
need a
new
storage unit
clothes?
for
You don't need a
food.
storage unit for baby clothes, you dumb broad. What the fuck's an attic?
Clothes. Put them in the fucking vacuum sealed things and
They
hang
are.
them in a closet.
They are.
Then you
but
have
it's
too
not- it's-
many.
Okay, it's not all baby
You don't
clothes.
need every single piece of
But hold on,
clothing that has
the-
ever existed.
The other one, the other storage unit is books.
Yeah, that one's on me.
What?
And it's all books?
It's all books.
Yeah, it's all books.
What's the square footage of this unit that is all books?
There, I think.
My
wha-
dumbass.
Are they
No,
both
I-
5x5?
5
yeah,
what?
it's a 5x5.
Feet?
They're
Why-
like the
can you
smallest
not
ones
get
you can get.
bookshelves?
We're
We're trying to work on it.
We're
We've-
trying to get bookshelves. How do you try to get bookshelves?
What?
Okay, I went on Facebook Marketplace trying to find bookshelves, but people are not getting back to me.
Before you answer that,
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They don't have bookshelves, so they bought a storage. They rented a storage unit. Oh my god, you stupid morons. Oh god. Just put it in boxes or something in your home. Oh my god, what are you? Oh, it's unnecessary clutter, but I don't want to get rid of it either. Either get rid of it or keep the clutter. Okay? You go to IKEA to rooms for sale. I wouldn't even say that. Just put them in cardboard boxes. Fucking hell, and stack them.
why were we all able to go get second hand-me-down all around towns, much smaller towns than Jacksonville, by the way, furniture when we were all college students and poor, but you guys can't at
Yeah, why can't you?
30 in a larger city?
I have tried. People do not get back
Tried?
to
No,
me.
you're not trying. You don't know. You've
I've
never heard
only
of the
gotten
word trying in your life.
I've only gotten one piece of furniture since we've.
Then that's a you problem.
That's you,
Because
bro.
no one else struggles with this.
Do you want to see the messages?
Girl, that means the messaging thing's not working. Go in person to places. Try Craigslist.
Goodwill.
What are you
Go to fucking Goodwill at this point. Holy crap. Go to Goodwill.
doing? What is wrong with you?
Well, we also don't have a vehicle quite big
You don't
enough.
have a car?
We have two, but they're not very big.
Shelves? Shelves? Oh my gosh. So again, do you guys not have friends or family?
No.
Not people who are reliable.
Oh my god.
All my friends, all my friends
Bruh,
are in
go
Georgia.
on Thumbtack. Go on Thumbtack and rent someone's truck for $25.
Dumb broad.
For us to rent another freaking U-Haul.
What? I said someone's trucks.
Truck on Thumbtack, you dumb bitch.
Someone will
They have
drive it for
pickup
you.
trucks.
No, you asshole. On Thumbtack, someone will drive something for you for like $25.
Paying somebody else?
Dude, you're paying for $50 storage unit.
But paying somebody else to pick it up?
Yes. You're paying $50 for a storage unit.
I don't know if I would trust somebody
Oh
else to
my goodness. Oh my
My God.
gosh. How have you survived? I don't get it.
She won't have a garage sale. It's not about. It's about trust. She doesn't trust people. She doesn't trust anybody.
Also, when you go into Costco, because I see the gas.
Sounds like you, bro. You let yourself get taken advantage of all the fucking time with the $7,000 photo op you did. You just get fleeced it because you never fucking learn and you play la-di-da like it's never gonna happen. People say learn from your mistakes. You never do.
purchase you did, and I see the purchase
You
at
don't
Costco
really try. You just think the world's gonna bend over backwards and kill all and give everything to you.
itself. I also see the Glizzy purchase. You're going and getting food there too.
Yeah, we'll either.
Boy,
Yeah,
here we go.
get a pizza.
You can't afford this shit,
Can't
guys.
afford it.
We get a pizza.
Like honestly, if we're gonna spend money, if we're gonna eat out, we can go to Chipotle, spend $36 on 2 people, or we can go to Costco and
U-Haul guys as much as random dump truck. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Well, also H250. You gotta remember, U-Haul. You can rent a pickup from U-Haul to drive yourself, but she's probably too lazy to fucking do that herself. So she would probably haul a 2 men in a truck type, situation, or like a, like a truck, like a local truck business type situation, like something along the line. Right? You know what I'm saying? She would totally do that. She would fucking be that stupid and that lazy to do it. Oh my god. It's just, why? I just don't know. This is just women. Like, I need a tea mug to tap with a silver spoon. That's just a woman moment here.
we can spend.
Or you only eat at home.
Yeah.
What are we do? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, what is
look-
ViStar? What?
What is Visor?
I'm just saying we use
What is ViStar?
the credit card or like the
Or
savings. You gotta be
cook at
specific.
home. What is ViStar?
What is it?
It's a bank, credit union.
Yeah, what's the credit card?
What do they do?
What are you doing with
That's
it?
his credit card.
You're not an authorized user?
No.
Okay, so
course.
what's going on with this big guy? What are you doing?
It honestly, I've paid it off like twice. The move back and forth cross country screwed me over. Then apparently only half of the pictures paid for, and it's been maxed out since. I'm trying. We got it down like $600 or so, $700 from maxed out. So it's not maxed out anymore. But at the same time, I want to go ahead and get like a bundled deal or something at a different credit union with 0% interest rate, and just try my best to get overtime and pay it off.
Did not do what I think it did.
Okay. Listen, at least there was no purchases on here, but you do owe $6,432.37 with a minimum monthly payment of $129.
I don't think that's all that he's put on it though. Because
The statement is right there. You're trying to shift blame from yourself to him.
he is quite the collector of guns and knives.
You're the one that brought a gun to my studio.
Yeah, I have 3 now.
How many guns do you need?
I think we're up to 18.
8.
18? Okay, so guns, not the knife side. Okay. Once again, my thoughts on firearms has always been I'm very much pro Second Amendment. I'm very much pro ownership of guns. I'm pretty much pro self-responsibility, self-reliability, self-use. Yes, background checks, everything of the sort, but you should be allowed to own a firearm and not have the restrictions as we fucking see nowadays. But what the fuck do you need 18 for in this case and situation here? In your financial situation, not the why would you need 18 guns? Why would you need 18 high caliber guns? No, why would you in your financial situation? Why would you need 18? Because I bet your ass you are not buying expensive firearms like collectors of firearms or precision sportsman firearms. You're probably not buying Mauser Geiger rifles. I can assure you that much. I know you're not buying RX arms, Rex Zeros or any of the sort. By the way, great Slovenian pistol. They're fucking phenomenal. They're great for sharpshoot for tournaments, for tournament shooting. Fucking great pistols. No, you're probably buying Schlock 17s and like other shit like that. But like my question is, why do you need 18 mediocre firearms? Like my thing is, if you have what you need for self-defense and home defense, that's it. Like in your financial situation where you are currently, have what you only need, right? Yeah, maybe a Schlock 17, keep that Schlock on you, right? Basically 9 mil. Just keep it at 9 mil. Standard rounds, standard ammunition. Just keep it at a generally affordable and easy to maintain weapon that you can use to defend yourself. He also needs one for work. Why does she need 3? She needs 1. She She's at home most of the time anyways. Carry with on her in her purse. There you go. That's my thought on it. Just 3 maximum, considering his job. 2 for 1 for each of them. Okay? In your current financial situation. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm very, very pro firearm ownership. I'm very pro Second Amendment. I'm very much not even a sim for like, it's gotta be this type of firearm, or only this type of cartridge, or this type of, or only this amount of rounds per magazine. It can only be this, it can only be that. No. I'm very much for innovation, customization of firearms, and everything of the sort, in ownership, in self-defense. But this, concerning the financial situation, this is retarded. This is retarded. You only need 3 in your situation, maximum. And between the 2 of them. 3. 1 for his job, 1 for home for him, and 1 for her. Simple. And by the way, H50, she bought a gun before she came here. Before she came into Caleb's show. And the gun she bought was one of those little rinky-dink revolvers that are like the really, really tiny revolvers. Like, I don't even think are even 22s. It's basically snake shot. That's what she had. It was so tiny. Like, she's, to defend myself. Like, that's gonna do anything. Yeah, you might hurt a guy. If he's coming at you with a knife, he's gonna fucking still run into you. There's no way about it. Bring one of your own next time. Don't buy a new one before you go on a show about financial indecisions and bring it off as unannounced. She didn't even tell them ahead of time. She didn't take Caleb as a hostage. Oh, despite how pudgy Caleb is, I'm pretty sure he could get away from her. She's too sloth-like to even have the ability to get going. She's not that motivated.
18? We have 18?
For why?
You're
For
telling
what
me,
reason?
wait a second. You're telling me all of those fit in the safe?
Yeah.
No, there's not all of them in the safe.
Depends on the size of the safe, but
we need a new safe is what we need.
We need.
You don't
why
need
do
a
we
new
need
safe.
2 saves? Why do we have that many guns?
Why do you need that many?
Guns, books, clothes.
I thought it wasn't in the double digits.
Well, like I said, I've been moving money around.
Oh, we got a raid. Welcome Raiders. Sorry that scared you a bit. Link High Rules, Wormling Raid. Can I have nuggies? Hello, Wormling, how are you? Hello, Link High Rules, how are you? We're watching some Caleb Hammer right now. Hope you're having a good night right now. Sorry, H250 on YouTube here. Yeah, but welcome.
Just have stocks. I have.
So you're saying, wait a second, hold on, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You're saying the guns is an emergency fund?
It's not. It's an investment.
Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, H250. But yeah, welcome Link High Rolls.
That can be used as an emergency.
If you sold
emergency fund, what fucking emergency? Okay, I need to know what model and what type of gun they have, because like that can only discern if it's going to be of value. If it was used in a movie, it's like the only way guns are going to. The only way a lot of guns have value to them is if they're a rarity, if they were famous from military use, if they were used in a movie, or if they were a same models wanted to use in a movie and they become very popular in the zeitgeist of the mainstream popularity. Must raid and run. Now that's fine, Link. That's okay. You have a good night, okay? Sorry you couldn't stick around much longer, but you know what? Thanks for showing up anyways. Wormling. Who is Wormling? Cialis. Okay, Cialis is a VTuber. Like a Walther PPK or Brunelli M4 or, you know, Mauser C96 broom handle or I mean the list goes fucking on and 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 on. Most Mauser Gewers, like G98 and stuff, like they are expensive. The Terminator laser sight one. Yep, that too. Look, who is Cialis? We'll look her up too.
them all today except for 1 for home security, how much would you get?
If I got it all for what I paid for, maybe $2,500.
No. If you sold them today, what would they actually be worth?
What would you get?
Probably about $200 less accumulatively.
So how much?
$2,300 maybe I'd get back from all of them.
Well, you could pay off a third of this card. Might be worth it. Okay, so 2 revolvers, 3 pistols, 5 shotguns, 3 ARs. What the f are we doing?
Wait, run that schedule back. Run that
2
set back.
revolvers, 3
2 revolvers, 3 pistols,
pistols, 5
5 shotguns,
3 ARs.
3 ARs. If I had to pick between what he would have for home defense, I'd say for him, keep him a handgun, keep him a shotgun, and then for her, keep one of the handguns for her. That's it. Like, once again, I keep saying it, I'm fully on board with the ownership and owning as many as you want, but good lord, financial situation you are in, you are fucking idiotic.
What the f are we doing?
Oh no, that's not right. Who told you those numbers?
Starting revolution. Oh, careful there, Fetty boy. Careful there, Fetty. He's in Florida though, so I mean that's a staging ground for a lot of the coup attempts and the glowy ops.
I don't know. That's what Colton got somehow.
I
What
have
is
a
it?
long rifle, I have a pistol, and then the revolver that I purchased specifically for this trip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For
like,
this
she
trip?
Yes.
bought, like a week ago.
It's very pretty. The handle's very pretty.
Did you see that? Okay,
It's very pretty.
H250. Look at this.
The handle's very
That's what she brought to the studio. That's what she fucking brought to the studio. Not like I'm saying that's like, oh, that's scary. Ooh, big scary. It's still a firearm, but nonetheless. But look at the fucking. This isn't even 22. This is hardly a 22. It probably is a 22, but like, I was gonna say snake shot. Look at this thing. This is what she bought and brought to the studio unannounced. Oh, you are a twat.
pretty. It's gray pearl.
You guys are dying in debt. You have children.
Yeah, but
What
it's
is
about
wrong
my
with you?
safety.
What is wrong with you?
Traveling by myself. Hi, my name is Dawn. I'm 31.
What the? You just traveled to one of the safest cities in the country. What do you think happens out in the world?
You stupid.
You seem so scared.
At both, you're gonna. Oh, your Christmas story. You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she'd be better carrying around with the Red Rider, with one of the Red Rider blue steels. God, I love those lever action Red Riders as a kid. Those things were so much fun. Copper shot at fire downrange. Oh man, I love my little Red Rider. Yeah, it's a little baby gun.
Scared.
Maybe I am on social media too much. But
yes.
But still,
Listen,
I would
understood
like
if it was
to
just for collections, but you can't
prioritize
afford that shit.
Okay, so
safety.
Caleb is not exactly fully on board with Second Amendment. I'm not sure how far he is. I don't think he really is that much, but I'm fully on board with her keeping firearms on her. Once again, I said at the start of the stream, she's allowed to. But you didn't fucking tell me. You brought in the studio just unannounced. Like that, considering what he does, yeah, and how crazy some of the lunatics have been, and how he's been being dogged on by psycho nut jobs on Twitter, like Twitter freaks, and absolute insane progressives on TikTok, like SJRs on fucking TikTok, and like lunatics that are saying he's a misogynist, he should die and everything of the sort. Yeah, he's got a right to fear for himself.
Also subscribe to Core Blood Collection Company?
Cord blood.
Cord Butt?
Cord blood.
$2,000 a year to collect your kid's blood?
Do the math.
What? What is this? What is this? I've never heard of anything like this. You have 30 knives? Oh.
Oh my.
No. Okay. So the knives, half of them I didn't even purchase. Half of them were given to me. Okay, so it's not like
Husband, get your lady a proper lady pistol like a 1911. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna knock the 1911. It's a reliable handgun. Absolutely. It just doesn't carry the flair and style I would have. I'm sorry. I would go with an Air X Zero over a 1911. I just think, like, nothing wrong with it. I just think an Air X Zero would be better suited for someone like me. I got weird taste and weird things with my hands and my overall size and body. Like, I'm a weird guy. I'll admit I'm a weird guy, right? Well, a lot of people say you should be doing this mainstream or have this mainstream type of car or mainstream like this type of gun or something. No. I would take an Air X Zero personally, right? They said to me you should go with a JDM car. I bought a Volvo. I'm a little bit of a hipster, if you will.
It's all on me, but I got like 2 of them from purchasing guns. I got they were gifts for purchasing as a repeat customer. But let's not focus on the knives now. Back to the cord blood, okay?
What is it?
Okay.
Yo, what do you do?
Okay. So when I gave birth to both of the kids, there's a company that sends a box to where it has all the instructions for the nurses and the doctors. And so they collect the blood from the umbilical cord. And so they take it and they put it in storage, and it's good for about 27 years. But
for what?
What
Good
purpose?
For what?
It's stem cells that you can use if anybody has leukemia or a
Okay, that's actually not a terrible idea, but the amount of money, once again, your financial situation does not justify this, but this is not a terrible idea.
blood disease or something
Once again, stem cell research should be really looked into.
like that in your family, immediate. But I have to pay $1,000 per box every year.
In our children's DNA
Right.
for 27 years.
I was willing to take that risk because
That's an entire month of one of y'all's pay.
I agree.
A year.
I agree.
Well, that's math. That's not something you can disagree with.
Oh, I'm just saying that this was a risk that I was willing to take because my youngest sister, she was born with Turner syndrome and
I don't know what that means.
it's a chromosome.
She has Downs.
She's with Jesus, but she
Made by God, she's with Jesus. She has Down syndrome. Special needs. Yeah. Euphemisms.
had Turner syndrome and a heart defect. And so that's why I was willing to put the risk in putting the cord blood in storage.
Okay. Do any of your kids have Downs?
No. They are very healthy.
But you're going to do a third one?
Yeah.
Seems a bit risky.
Why? My youngest sister, she was born with
Literally just like a goldfish.
Turner syndrome. It was my
Because all the chromosome.
Yeah, it was my
fluctuations.
sister, but it's, you know, an issue on my dad's side of the family. I have a heart condition.
Is that not in your DNA?
I have a heart condition because of my
You
dad's
have a heart condition?
Yes.
What? What's the condition?
I went under the knife back in 2019 because apparently I have Wolff Parkinson's White syndrome.
So
You got diagnosed with being white?
What?
Wait, no, what?
No.
It's WPW syndrome. It's Wolff's Parkinson's White syndrome.
Which is, I mean,
I-
don't expect people to understand that, dude.
I have a nerve that causes certain issues, and I went under the knife. They tried to fix it. Come to find out, it's in the back of my heart, so they can't remove it unless
Okay, she went down with Noah, met Jesus. Man.
they did open heart surgery, which I'm healthy enough to. My cardiologist says that
Are you good now?
it's something I deal with, but yeah, I'm fine.
Well, do you need this again?
I mean, I don't think so.
Tell us.
I go to a cardiologist every year, and he, you know, does his checks and everything.
And what are you and what's your issue?
Well, I'm not diagnosed in shit, but apparently I had ADHD or ADD or one of the D's when I was growing up. My mom didn't believe
But it went away?
I don't like think YouTube likes saying going down with Jesus. I don't know what's YouTube's a shit show nowadays.
But that's not the only thing.
I believe it all, so she pulled me off the medication they had me on, and then it's just been quiet on that front ever since. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm fine.
But no, that's not the only thing that I deal with, though.
But
I actually I have medication for something else.
Oh, what?
What?
I have autoimmune disease,
What?
thyroid. So I have to take a synthetic hormone every day.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that pill, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't care.
But yeah, but that's a part of spending. There's a copay for that.
Oh, okay. What's your copay?
Okay, okay.
$10.
All this for $10?
It's a win-win. You get money and I get money. These are called affiliates.
I feel the husband on this one. Like, he's just like, man, I've got myself in some weird situation, but I gotta dig myself out. But I'm loving Caleb's reaction on this. Sorry, Caleb, I'm skipping your ads.
It's bad DNA. It's unfortunate.
But I'm living.
You are. Okay, Quicksilver, what's happening?
Oh, that's mine. All of the capital ones are mine.
Is he an authorized user?
No.
Okay. Well, you're purchasing again $370.34 on a card that is accruing $101.89 of interest. That is not even close to being paid off. That is basically maxed out. Why?
Mostly groceries. But I mean, it could be because like I use them interchangeably. Like honestly, like I'll just check to see whatever the balance I have available.
$146 minimum monthly payment with a balance of $4,498.74. 20 years to pay.
Constance Velocity just got in. What's up? Yeah, not much, playa. How you doing? Not sure where you're coming from. Are you it'll appear just a second. You kick or you kick Twitch or where are you from? Sorry for the pause. Just we're watching Caleb Hammer right now, but yeah, welcome aboard, Constance Velocity. How are you?
This one off. Both of your children will have been graduated
Twitch.
and
Hey,
not allowed
welcome.
to go to college.
Yeah, that's why I want to go ahead and get it switched over with 0 interest and pay them off quick.
But I don't even know. But that's not even your issue. Your guys' issue is obviously spending more than you make. It's not even the fact that this is accruing interest. Yes, that is not good. And we would like to solve that. And it could benefit us if we get our behavior under control to tackle our debt quicker.
Exactly.
That is not the primary issue, though. What happens oftentimes is when people like you all of a sudden solve the interest rate issue, that you feel like you've accomplished something, you let the foot off the gas.
But I mean, we've had big purchases because of buying the house and the furniture, and I had to get specific furniture for the house. And like, we have done some traveling to go see family in Georgia. My family's there. And then we've gone to like a couple of concerts since we moved back to Florida. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you go to concerts if you're in a financial situation that you are in right now? Why would you do that? It's absolutely asinine.
That's why they've stayed close to the max.
Was the issue your sister had treatable by stem cell
Was
therapy?
it treatable?
Yet.
Um,
Proven? No.
This was back
Because
in.
Florida, that explains it. Yep. I mean, kind of. You're talking about the look of the appearance. I don't know what you're referring to, Constance, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things involved. She's actually a Georgia girl, not really a Floridian girl, but she's an interesting case. Not the worst I've seen here, but like she's just like her own little case. But yeah, no. Going to what Caleb, I know Caleb looked at it with a sideways glance in her once again in their financial situation. Sideways glance too. I'm fully on board with stem cell research. Considering what it entails, I'm fully on board with it. It's being highly neglected. It should be fully researched and delved into. It has treatments which we could possibly like. It has a potential of treating supposedly incurable diseases. We're looking at a possible tapping into a possible pinnacle of or another renaissance of medical science if we are to invest into stem cells.
2000. So she was actually the sixth.
But either way, you know.
Do you want to? You asked me a question. Do you want me to answer it?
Just yes or no. Today, would it be?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. Well, here's the thing. Every OBGYN or
You're a Georgia girl or you're a Florida girl, Constance Velocity? The experimental treatments are hit or miss.
organization, AAP from pediatrics, all say that there is no evidence supporting that these type of, like, they're not scams because they technically do what they are saying that they offer.
Okay.
But unless someone has a specific known medical need in family lineage that can be treated with stem cell transplants, this oftentimes is not beneficial to pretty much anyone. It's just a waste of money, and they recommend more public donations of blood instead.
For now. Once again, I know Caleb's looking at the here and now for their finances. Anybody used to vacation in Florida a lot. Oh, you too. It's unfortunately that you are diagnosed with the same condition I have, where we are both unfortunately Canadians. You know, I used to go down to Florida too a lot, but when I was a kid. Not a lot, like once a year, but I was a kid. So I very much like Florida. I have no qualms with it. It's a great place. March break. Not me. It was February when we went down. It's cheap. Oh yeah, no, I mean, people make all sorts of jokes about Florida. I love Florida. Great climate, great people. Outside of the snowbirds, they're great people. I love Floridians. Outside of Miami, of course. Outside of Miami or Orlando, you get into the more Everglades. Oh, I love the Floridians. Great people. I love them.
So something very expensive to do.
Yeah, I hear that, but I'm still not like.
Oh, I assume, yeah.
I'm willing to pay that amount to make sure for the 27 years that it's, going to be able to be used for my kids if they need it.
Can you call again? We lost him.
Oh.
Bobby.
Come
Okay.
back.
Listen.
Baby, come back.
It ain't just groceries. It is an Apple bill of some kind, an Apple bill and Chick-fil-A, an Apple bill and Apple.
What the fuck are you buying?
Bill. And there's been a late fee this year. Your card, not his card. He's not an authorized user. Late fee.
I don't have auto pay.
Bobby, pick up. Huh?
I don't have auto pay.
Well, why? Because you clearly can't manage it to save your life.
So going in February when my sister was in university. Oh, that's nice. I'm not going to ask about university. Keep that to yourself. My only gripes with the Florida is that everything is a drive away, but I kind of would have moved there if I could. I just have family living in Miami, Lauderdale area. Yeah. I mean, Florida, I mean, it's very sparsed out unless you get down to the really south, like to the South Boot of Florida, where it becomes really more built on, yeah, once again, Constance, don't dox your sister. I know a lot of the Ontario ones. I'm just saying. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to say anything else. Oh, Anna Maria Island. I've never been to Anna Maria Island, unfortunately. Can't say I've ever have. Once again, I'm mainly stuck to the boonies, just north of Orlando. That's where I went to, and along the coast. That's where I was. Not the cities, smaller hamlets.
I don't want organizations.
Oh, it's a place all the retirees go. So you wonder where the snowbirds live. I see. Where there are a lot of much less chaotic. I guess you could say that. How many New York Jews were down there is my question, because like that's a running gag for them. Like they all go down to Florida. Like I know a lot of old boomers go down to Florida. The New York Jews go down to Florida. I mean, fucking Seinfeld made that joke back in the 90s, right? With Jerry's family trying to move into their retirement home
and stuff to take my money before I'm ready for them to have it.
Okay, give. You can just okay. Can you text him?
His phone died.
Okay. Can you charge it? Call back in. You're spending just money, bullshit.
You love to hear it.
At a 26.99% interest rate of death.
Holy shit.
Okay, Quicksilver, a 1, also yours, because you're all the capital ones. What's going on with this?
He says it's plugged in now, so he can answer. What did you ask me?
Quicksilver 1, what's going on?
Probably the same stuff. It's, mostly groceries, but then the furniture and stuff like that, and clothes for the kids or whatever. Because I mean, they're constantly growing, so.
That happens, but you can do it. Goodwill stuff. No,
Yeah,
I don't even
Goodwill. Just go to Goodwill. It's not hard.
believe you though, because on the last card we were talking about when you lost power, her Quicksilver, she says it's all groceries. It was all bullshit. It was all bullshit with a little bit of grocery, but it was all bullshit outside of that.
I'm surprised on that one, Constance. Maybe different time era. Maybe I'm just thinking of a different era. Maybe I'm just thinking of a stereotype that no longer exists anymore. But hey. I guess if you didn't, you didn't. But then again, they also have their own enclave they like to go to.
Probably Amazon.
But I mean, like the Apple stuff. I mean, like I'm not spending a whole lot on like my phone and stuff. Like I'm not.
What?
Don't you have
It's
a
still all
subscription
bullshit.
like some stupid comic thing as well?
I read
comic?
online comics.
What's
yes.
Good Ranchers?
Oh my.
Meat. But I canceled.
You pay for comics? Oh no. Oh, you idiot.
That.
Well, it was a meat subscription.
Yeah, I canceled.
That's all that was on this card. Plus, hey, by the way, Bobby, 3 late fees on this card, 1 late fee on the previous card last
How
year.
is there 3 late fees on that one?
Because you didn't pay 3 times on
No,
time.
I understand that, but I don't ever recall missing payments like that. I understand
you didn't
one.
recall to pay them, so of course you wouldn't recall missing them. Bob, she's missing.
Better not have a Dilbert post cancellation. Oh. It better not be Dilbert post cancellation. I laugh. How so? Is it like, because like, if she was pirating Dilbert, like, oh sorry, if she was actually supporting the guy who made Dilbert, I'd be fine with that. But like, if you're talking about like the using the rights when he wasn't getting any more royalties for it, then fuck that.
In all payments.
You're over exaggerating. You
Fine,
said
not
3.
all payments. She missed.
That explains why the credit score has been dropping.
No, the
Yeah,
credit
he
score is
set
the
up
way
a subscription for it after he got canceled. Oh my god.
it is because we literally just bought a house.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with these missed payments. Is that what you're telling me?
So technically they weren't missed payments, they were late payments.
I mean, Constance, not to drive you away, because I'm very much appreciating you being here, but yeah, the some things I don't agree with them, but we're kind of a more right leaning side of things over here on this part, but we're happy to have you here, absolutely, but yeah, no, well, welcome anyways.
Payments, missed payments, that would hit the credit. These are just late.
Oh, okay.
But she's accruing fees because of them, so the balances are just going up.
What the hell is that about?
Huh?
I'm not lying.
No, Caleb, you lied.
I said late.
No, H250, Dilbert's creator didn't lose the rights. He made a subscription service for his own comic after they tried to kibosh him on any more publication through his former routes that dropped him upon him just saying that, hey, they don't want to live next to you. Why, they don't want to reason with you. They don't want to live next to you. Just yeah.
You said missed. I
Exactly.
heard
There
your
you
words.
go.
If I said missed, it was a mistake.
Okay.
But I'm confused. Why would your credit drop because you got a house?
Do they not run your credit score?
Are you talking about a hard inquiry? Losing
Yeah.
1 or 2 points?
That's what I'm saying. There's no way it's the house.
It's likely the utilization of all your cards. Okay,
That's what's killing you in the credit score department. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just me, or am I crazy for only having 1 credit card? Am I crazy in that regard? Because I know people have multiple credit cards, and then just like mine's a all-rounder great. I've talked about it before. It's a platinum rewards travel card. I mean, for business operation, everything. But like, I just buy it for points. I get people say don't use your credit card for everything, but like, I buy stuff for it to get the points, and then I immediately pay off the credit card same day because I have the money to buy the stuff. I just use the credit card to accumulate points. Then again, it may affect my credit score that I'm spending a lot, or like I'm using the credit card to spend, but I immediately pay it off without like reaching the monthly end cycle. In fact, I pay it before the monthly end cycle, so like I'm just constantly paying, and it's not like I'm in any debt at all. I've never been in credit card debt. It's just like it's there. Like my bank tells me it's like you had a credit score for less than 5 years. You're at 700, 750, give or take. Reasonably, we figure you to be the mid 800s because like. Shit, dude, you got everything in order and you're investing and you don't have any problems here. You don't have any credit debt. You don't have any car debt. Dude, you have nothing in terms of debt wise. Like you're solid. I'm like, okay, guess maybe I'm fine. And your spending habits aren't terrible either. So like, I don't know. But I just keep the 1 on me because like I get points from it. I get traveler's insurance. I get 3% returns on any purchases that were made outside of Canada, which I do a lot of online shopping for parts for cars, so I have to import stuff in. So, hey ho, it works for me.
Balance on this Quicksilver that you're doing a meat subscription on. And
I canceled it.
well, congratulations!
Congratulations!
I'm glad you
Why the
did.
fuck were you subscribed to a meat service? That sounds very risque the more I say that, but why are you? Oh, one of those gourmet, oh, we'll deliver you a butchered gourmet slice of meat. Remember that she even said that she that she herself was not meal prepping for her husband, so why the fuck did you have it for just for yourself, you tubby fuck?
But you still brought it all the way up to $4,430.34 with a minimum monthly payment of $144. I don't give a that you've canceled it. Look where it led you. It takes 21 years to pay off. It just goes up.
21 years?
What the hell?
Yes, sir.
What? So you're telling me with everything that you told me, I got 17 years, 20 years, and 21 years, and we still have like 2 more cards to go through.
Absolutely. In fact, this Quicksilver card that is hers is late.
I don't understand how all 3 of them have late payments on them.
Yeah.
I'll explain. Because you didn't pay them on time.
No, well, no shit. But what I'm saying is that I have my calendar and I make payments when I put them up on the freaking
Or you have so many cards, you just forget them.
calendar.
Is that working?
Yes.
No, you're late all the time.
Well,
It's not working, you dumb. No shit. Why the f would you allow this?
Who are you talking to? Myself?
You!
It doesn't make sense to me.
2,476.
Doesn't make sense to you. I thought you're supposed to be in charge of this.
Yeah, you are supposed to be in charge of this.
Oh
What the
my
fuck are we
god,
doing?
what are you doing?
I apparently have dropped the ball, what, 4, 5 times?
Well, that's why I'm trying to
5 times too many, 1 time too many.
start actually, sticking my finger in it and trying to figure out what the hell's happening. And maybe I should have come on this trip.
Yes.
Oh,
We all
now.
agree.
Now he wants to be
Because I
here.
can't. Listen, you said it was something or other, and you didn't tell me who it was. You said we're going to Austin for an interview. I thought that was a neat deal. All of a sudden, I'm getting interviewed about my finances I don't know anything about. So yeah, maybe I probably should care more.
Well, you should care more. That's on you to try to get involved in the finances. Listen, you purchased $123.43 on this, even though you were late and accruing interest. Takes 12 years to pay off. It also a return payment fee because she didn't have enough in the checking account when she tried to pay this. So she got an additional $100.
No.
I'm late.
No. No.
Money from what?
You didn't have enough money in your checking account, dude.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay, St. Luke's. What's this?
That
Medical.
Well, that depends. What is the amount on?
$5,476.09.
That's the birth of our oldest.
Delivery
Are
fee.
you on a payment plan?
I've called those people.
Those
and
people.
I have said, I don't have this amount. I don't have this money. And
See, this is something I will only judge the American medical system for. I know the people like to will hamper on like, we gotta pay this, gotta pay that. If you're paying for a lot of privatized service in the American medical industry, or you actually have the proper insurance, and not talking about Obamacare before that's fucked it up, because I'm talking about what Kirsha has spoken on, or what in my direct life who have spoken on it, who've lived in the States, have talked about it. If you're in that middling zone that Obamacare raped you over, so typically most of the middle class, yeah, Obamacare fucked you over hard. But what I'm trying to get at here is that I will never grasp the thing of you're paying for delivery. Basically, the creation of life has already been created, but the delivering of the life into the world in a sterile environment to ensure a safe delivery costs $5,000. I'm not saying universal health care. I'm not preaching fucking socialism. I'm just saying, like, that to me is that's the one thing I have qualms with, because not these folks, but reasonable good people need to have kids. Yeah, 5K is a lot. Reasonable good people need to have kids. We should be upbringing a stable generation for the average, not just the average person. Not these. I'm not talking about these idiots. This is a poor example here for especially her. But why is it usually the most either idiotic, most degenerate, most violent, most disgusting, least worthy become parents seem to pop out hundreds of kids on the dime of the taxpayer, and yet your average person like you and I, someone like me who wants to settle down and have kids, will never be able to afford a home, even though I save up how much of my money or invest how much of my money, each paycheck away, aren't going to be able to afford a home, aren't going to be able to have kids. And just like in a constantly battling cycle, not just social reasons, but like just on the financial side of it. Like, holy shit. It's disgusting. Like, it is disgusting. And that's just another roadblock into why people just aren't having kids. a lot of myriads of larger reasons, but like that's another little roadblock that's used as an excuse for it.
And I have tried to talk to them about having a payment plan, and
they
go,
all let you on a payment plan.
and they have said, "Call us when you get the money." That
I
is
guess they don't really care. Are they reporting this on your credit?
not that I've seen.
Okay. Well, okay. Then
Yeah,
I'm not
5K is a
freaking
lot of
out.
constants.
What about the 130 to medical?
That one is the ER visit after the attack happened.
You didn't have enough for your. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the attack, in quotations, the attack here, she got bruised because her dementia-ridden stepmother went into a fit of rage and came at her with a small letter opener, but all she was able to do was not even cut, but bruise her by using her fists after they got the letter opener out of her hands. Yeah, the granny assault. So she threw $170 away for bruises. Not broken arms, bruises. Her excuse was the woman was taller than her, even though the woman was like 78 years old. And we're talking about considering that the bloodline of because it was the husband's the husband's mother. Considering what he looks like, I'm not gonna say that she probably had good genetics either. She probably didn't take care of herself. Probably pretty weak. But this lady's excuse of why she couldn't defend herself or fend off is, well, I gave birth 3 weeks ago. Ramin's period was already out. She was already out of hospital detainee. She's out there, kids at home. So I just don't get it. It was just her constantly playing victim. In fact, she even mentioned Constance. By the way, that sounds like, well, you can give some sympathy to her because of, the post, not post-mortem, but post-maternity. Here's the crazy thing. She claims she was attacked and can't do laundry and had to buy brand new laundry equipment. She was attacked by a cockroach that fell on her. Didn't bite her, just fell on her from the ceiling. She got attacked by a cockroach. There's more to this story than it is, but essentially, he's a bit of a dimwit himself, but he's not exactly, he'd be very fine on his own part. He doesn't have a GED, but he's, on his own part, he'd be okay. She's the anchor, well, it's not the anchor, she's the gash in the side of this ship that's sinking. Right? She's causing this massive gash in the side of this relationship and financial situation here. Did she get startled and run to a wall or what? No. She just got spooked by a cockroach that fell on her. Like, if this was Asmongold's house and it was one of those cockroaches, then like, fuck, maybe I would say she has a point there, but like, this is just a cockroach. One single cockroach. It's so stupid, right? I don't know.
Which attack? The grandma or the cockroach?
Grandma.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify because you get attacked all the time. Okay, I think this is medical, $408. What's going on with
Thanks
this?
for the context, yeah. No problem.
That is probably like my specialists from the birth of.
Why can't you pay the $130? And this next one's $27.96. Why can't you just pay that?
I have been putting all the medical stuff at like least priority.
Okay, well, I'd be okay with that, but you're not prioritizing anything. Everything went up in debt and with bounces and everything. So priority, you're not prioritizing anything other than your own spending for fun.
Prioritizing house, lights, water.
$27.96. $23. You're spending like $1,000 on bullshit, the household. $23.98 on this one.
Bingo. Once again, she wants to LARP the trad lifestyle. She doesn't want to do any of the things that come with the trad lifestyle, which includes proper accountants, which includes meal prep, which includes cooking. No, not for her medical. No. At this point, you miss out on a lot. She has spent a lot of shit on herself too. She's basically a spoiled princess, or like not the most spoiled princess, but she's like a whimsically stupid spoiled princess. Oh, we died for a bit. Welcome back. Oh, sorry about that H250. I guess maybe we got a little bit of interruption, but we're doing better now, thankfully.
More medical. Could just wipe it out and that would help your credit. This one's about to go into collections. accumulate medical like crazy.
Trad lifestyle. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Constants. And that's why I say a lot of people who LARP the trad lifestyle. Because here's the thing. I like, preferably, most guys like myself, stay-at-home wife. That's a great thing we all want. Living in reality, that's not really an attainable thing for most people. Okay? Same notion, too. A lot of people, the women that LARP the trad lifestyle, we're talking about the grifters that were former, e-whores and stuff that started LARPing for that. No, we're not going to talk about that. The one thing I want to focus on is that the girls that focus on cottage life and cottagecore and all that other fun shit with trad lifestyle, is they forget there is more than just whimsically floating around like a 50s housewife and staying at home and watching TV. More than just cleaning and taking care of the kids. You're doing the meal prep. You got to learn accountancy. You got to take care of the bills. You got to take care of, like, what you think that, the husband will take care of the finances. No. You need to take care of the finances, sister. Like that. And this is coming from someone who has a living proof example of a grandma and grandfather who would be married for 75 years. Actually, sorry, 70 plus years, nearly 75 years at this point. He ran the business. She did the accounting for the business and for the home. She was a stay-at-home wife, but she had basic accountants training, and she helped him with his business. They were as the trad wife as you could get in the terms of the most modern stage without being full-blown. Because I am Mennonite. They weren't Mennonites. There were Mennonites, but they're not the Mennonite you think of. They're the very modern ones. That's the trad we're talking here. And that's what a lot of these people who LARP the trad life thing don't fucking realize. Especially the women on their part. All the guys also don't follow trad shit either. I'm gonna knock them too, but I mean, little house on the prairie and just cooking and cleaning, you have to get your hands dirty as well. Exactly. It's all a whimsical lifestyle, though. You gotta pull the guts from the fish and you gotta get deep down in an elk carcass. Yeah. I got a family out west. The girls go hunting and they're learning how to butcher elk now. I have never learned how to do that yet. I would like to. But that feeds them for months. I go to the grocery store when you can have venison steak, venison burgers. Right there. It will last you for fucking months. I don't know. People don't realize that you gotta get your hands dirty. We live in a world of soul fantasies and soul simulations. Trad is not what people think is, and people don't want to actually do what is expected of trad. Because if one party in the relationship understands what a trad lifestyle is, and the other party just wants to live the pseudo fantasy, but then it's to morph it to suit them, it's not gonna work. Simple.
$381. These the $5,000 one I understand, but the rest of these are very much within your ability to pay.
Like I said, I have been putting it on the back burner because of other stuff that I wanted to take care of first.
Okay, but you're not. $350 for that one. Jeez, it keeps going. $38.44 for this one.
It's not cheap having a kid.
No shit. But guess what? A lot of people have kids. They do it. Mortgage. Wait, so are you only on one credit card, Mr. Guy? It's just the Costco one?
His only sole one, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've maxed out twice. I've paid it off twice. This is the third time now it's been maxed.
Well, that's not good. That is a clear indicator of bad behavior of which you are not learning your lesson. All right, here, type in your address for me. Okay, on this mortgage, you owe $219,974.47.
That's not a bad mortgage. I don't know how much to put on down payment for it, but that's not terrible. I mean, this is Florida, like Jacksonville, Florida, so I'm not sure what the house looks like, but it's like a small ranch home like that's enough to raise a family for like maybe two kids, 3 pushing it with a bunk bed. It's not bad.
With a 7.375% interest rate, that's okay, I guess. Hopefully we'll refinance eventually when you can at least get 5%. But $1,874.07 a month is what this costs.
And they're not making that. They're making that payment.
Okay, yeah, you have no equity whatsoever. Maybe $1,000. When did you guys get the house?
At the end of May last
What the?
year.
This is the smallest house I've ever seen. This is smaller than a condo. It's almost 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, but it's in paradise.
Is that
Can
the
we-
actual town name or?
No.
No,
We
it
can
isn't
walk
the
to the
actual
water.
town
We
name.
can walk to the park that's there.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I think I know the type of house they bought. I used to go down there as a kid. Oh no, I know the house they bought. Oh boy. My grandparents had a cottage home in one of those houses. Oh no. Oh, I know what they're thinking of. They're not terrible if it's a cottage home. But there isn't a family in that. That's not good.
But okay,
You can walk to a park.
context. Look who's saying it. All right, where I'm from. Okay, I grew up in the damn dirt in the hills.
FEMA
okay?
trailer.
This is
Oh boy.
a beautiful place. Oh yeah, play your harmonica. I'm serious. This place is awesome.
Harmonica.
What harmonica? fuck are
Okay.
you
Well,
talking
all I'm saying, it is just sometimes harder to sell a house
No, I mean that FEMA trailer costs that much nowadays, but like I know what they lived in.
like this. That's all why I care about it. If you're ever forced to.
I mean, I would like to. I want to like
Oh,
upgrade.
she's already
that.
done with it. When did you guys get the house?
Yeah, I know. She does. We got it like 4 or 5 months ago.
No, we got the house at the end of May this past year.
Oh boy.
Okay.
But it's
She's
not.
like-
If we're gonna have more kids, it only has 3 bedrooms.
Yeah, I mean, other people have dealt with it. It is a starter home. That's fine. They're just harder to sell these days. But here's the thing: if you guys do sell,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to write a check for like $25,000-$30,000. You're gonna walk away negative
Yeah.
with realtor fees and costs and everything.
They sunk themselves. over.
Staging, who even knows? Oh, and you guys have already missed 2 mortgage payments.
Lovely.
Oh my.
Okay, so
Okay, this household's guys.
no, wait,
sunk.
listen.
This household
sunk.
is.
No, listen. When we sign the paper,
Are bunk beds not an option? I was saying that too. Problem is, they got one daughter, they got one son. Yeah. And they want a 3rd kid. Yep. I'm just thinking like long-term, like logistics, and longevity. Also, by the way, you're not sure, you weren't here for this. She works in logistics. This woman who can't manage herself, can't manage everyone else, can't manage food, can't manage cooking. She works logistics. That's her. She works at stay-at-home job on the computer as for logistics. Ironic, yeah, very much. It is most unfortunate. And as I'm saying though, is that great? They're starting a family. I'm fully on board for it. But oh my god, you are no. Oh Jesus, what have you done? Like he's not clean himself, right? What's the matter? No, I'm just my head's in my hands. Like the more like we're coming to the end of the episode where like I'm like, okay, it's tolerable. Like they're idiots, but they're still tolerable. And now I'm coming to the end. It's all coming crashing in, and it's just like I'm like, oh man, you aren't raising a family like proper. They aren't. They're like considering this is a financial audit and considering whom they've had on the show. They are far from the worst. It's salvageable, but there's this both hubris, stupidity, and lack of action, or just lack of motivation on both their parts in differing areas. She's more insufferable, but he's not clean as a thistle either. Don't play this old rough and tumble. I'm a real country boy, hick a lifestyle. No, brother, you are an idiot. You are just an idiot. Okay. And you tapped it before you wrapped it. And now you got 2 kids.
It's not that bad.
No, guy.
Because also, they were dating when they had their first kid. And despite the tattoos on her arm, she plays into the fact she's got the crucifix on her chest. Once again, I have no problem with religion. I like Christians. I dealt with faith before. I've just had a crisis of faith, but It's not something I'm not an atheist. Pointing out there. She got all beklempt about the joking notion of a Ouija board. They probably tapped it before they wrapped it and got a shotgun wedding so that she wouldn't be out of wedlock with a baby.
No, listen. Okay, so when we signed the paperwork for the house, they said, "Hey, you're going to get a lot of mail that's going to be scams. It's not going to be real." So
which is true.
That is true.
I got paperwork from that.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot there's like a second loan.
Yes, that, which I didn't know that it was real. And so I had to go to the people who...
Yeah, she would be into the multi-level marketing scheme. What do you want to bet she'd be into? She's not Primerica. I'm thinking essential oils or... What is that? What is that one beauty care one that everyone fucking knows? LuLaRoe. Yeah, there's LuLaRoe, but I'm thinking... It starts with an S. I know it. Avon. That's it. She'd be a fucking Avon sales lady. Mary Kay and Avon. That's what she would do. I'm not going to say essential oils because she's too medically involved to be with essential oils, and she probably knows the stigmata around essential oils. But, yeah, she would fall for Avon. Oh, she would fall for Avon or Mary Kay hard.
Well, what is this?
It's the other small loan. It's like $11,000.
What was it for?
I don't know. It's...
One of my old friends was an Avon rep. Yeah, I had distant family that were like that too. Ones I don't talk to anymore. I knew people who fell into stuff like this. I was able to pull out one of my old friends and coworkers who's now doing much better in the armed forces because he almost got swindled by Primerica. And I was able to pull him out of it. I'm like, you are not doing this, man. I know you're older than me, but like, brother, that is a scam. Same with them, yeah, exactly. What was your friend bedazzled by? Because like, there's just something they always hook people on for these multi-level marketing. To be your own boss, you get to make your own hours, or they'll dazzle the pink Lexus in front of them. I know Mary Kay used to used to dangle the pink Lexus in front of all the housewives. That was their main selling point. And like, to me, every time I see a pink SUV, whether it be a Lexus, BMW, Mercedes, I know it's one of two things. It's either A wannabe sales lady or realtor, or B, it's a prostitute. That's just from my general experience of my area. That's what I know of. Because no one drives something that gaudy without doing something that has to have their image out there and has to have a tarnished image.
Part of the mortgage.
What? Was this like a down payment assistance loan?
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't. You don't even know what it's for. It's almost 9% interest. What the fuck are we doing? $10,939.82 with a minimum monthly payment of $138. $138.67. What the fuck are we doing here?
But no, I didn't know that was real.
This is insane. Checking account, no wonder shit bounces. $119 in here. KFC, Popeye.
She was also a part-time model. I don't know what hooked her. Jeez. Poor girl.
Guys, getting some glizzies. Popeyes.
That's me.
Well, what the fuck are you spending all this money on, asshole?
Dude, alright. Sometimes I eat my feelings. Sometimes I'm just hungry, alright?
Well, this is why you've become fat, and this is why you're also missing mortgage payments at less than a year.
Captain Obvious over here. Well, like I was saying, sometimes I don't know if food's going to be ready when I get home, so
Once again, this goes back to that she doesn't believe in prepping and cooking. Like, I have the ingredients out. You can make it yourself. He drives apparently an hour to and fro from work. So she's at home all the time. Though she's working from home, she doesn't have the fortitude to at least make food or dinner for him alongside the kids and herself.
tend to eat out because
Does it matter? Get food ready if it's not ready.
I mean, God forbid, like I'm already juggling enough.
No, you can get food ready.
I can get food ready, and I do occasionally get food ready.
So why are you stopping at Popeyes, asshole? Okay. Well,
right?
What's Roger that for $51.92?
It's a local wing place.
Oh my.
Oh my, you guys cannot afford that.
$51 in wings. Holy shit. Nearly $52 in wings. Oh my god. What? Wings. Oh my god.
Went inside, got some bullshit. Went inside, got some bullshit.
Yep, bullshit.
Green Cove Food, KFC. Went inside, got some bullshit. McDonald's, KFC. Are you an energy drink drinker? Is that what's happening? You're stopping inside. Okay, well, stop. Listen, I will send you free samples from Gamer Subs. You make your energy drinks at home, and it's $40 a serving, just like making your coffee at home. Get your free.
Your mind, he is sponsored, and yes, even though I'm not sponsored, I'm far from ever being sponsored from Gamer Subs. I use Gamer Subs daily. It's been great. It has been absolutely great.
Samples, type in code Caleb, or use the link in the description below. See what flavor you like, and then you make.
Use Gamer Subs with collagen powder. I'm still waiting on my Gamer Subs sample. They didn't send you it yet. Have you tried contacting customer support? They usually get back to you on most things. Then again, I've had some problems with customer support myself, but they usually get back. I'm not sure. By the way, Constance, what VTuber do you typically watch, or like, do you watch VTubers usually, or do you just, you know, like, is there like a certain one that like you usually use for codes for? I do. Okay, so like you can say them here. I won't throw. Depends on whom, but like, I usually just won't care if whoever it is. Like, you can say their name here. I don't really care. But like, if they haven't sent you the sample, you can try contacting through Gamer Subs. They will send you. You can try contact them saying, hey, they get lost in the mail, because also I know from my experience I've had massive delays from Gamer Subs sometimes. Ooh, nice. Uwo's Lab. I like you. I like you. You're a fan of Slab too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got another Uwo's Lab fan in the chat. I love that. Maybe sponsored, but at least he's at least telling them how to cut down on the spending. Yeah, Slab is what got me to make a Twitch account. Nice. I love that crazy. I love that crazy bastard. I love when him and Hina did that road trip. That was pretty fun. But yeah, no. Welcome to chat, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure if you're gonna subscribe or stick around, but it's been nice having you here for the night. We're gonna go on after. We're gonna do some more after Caleb, because H250 over on YouTube wants us to watch Kathy Mitchell dubs from Djibouti, so we're gonna be doing that afterwards. But thanks for coming along. If you want to subscribe, be my guest. No pressure, but more than happy to have you on board.
Your energy drink at home with the powder, and it is 40 cents a serving. It is awesome.
So what you're telling me is that I need to spend money to save money.
Yes.
You spend less money in higher volumes, and you get more out of it. Because one scoop of Gamer Subs is about 100 milligrams of caffeine. What's a typical coffee or your typical, not Red Bull or Monster Energy, because those typically hit higher caffeine levels, but what do you typically do, right? And this, you're mixing it with water, right? You're understanding that Gamer Subs, the powder itself, can fit within a bottle of water. Typically the shaker cups, which you don't need to buy, are like 350 milligrams or 350 milliliters. Sorry, milliliters, not milligrams. Wrong word. Wrong unit of measurement. Milliliters. 350 milliliters, 400 typically. I use Gamer Subs. Once again, not sponsored. Have to put it out there. I'm not sponsored. There's no codes. I thought they gave you a spoon. Yeah, no, they give you a little scoop inside the tub. I take 4 scoops a day because my size. I'm not fat. I'm actually quite athletically built. But I'm at 6'7" in height. So I need about. I can take the basically the daily limit recommended by the FDA of 400 milligrams and feel fine. I take it in a 1 gallon bottle of water, and I mix it with collagen and some creatine, because the vitamin C helps activate the collagen and acts better for absorption for the skin. So I mix that up and I drink that throughout the day. I prefer Grandma's Ashes. And Caleb's not going to mention it because he always tries to sell Smitty's Good and or other flavors, but Grandma's Ashes will make you shit like a Canadian geese. It will turn your shit green. But really good flavor. I really love Grandma's Ashes. But yeah, Slab used it in one of his videos to measure something. And I know I've seen him do it a couple times.
In this case, yeah, it's just like making coffee at home, just like making food at home. McDonald's.
For AFK, the only one I've ever liked, I tried the raspberry and I've tried the lemon blueberry cake. Lemon blueberry cake is really good. It's really mellow. It's a really nice mellow flavor to it. Mix it with milk, 2 scoops per night. Mix it with milk. I'm out like a baby.
KFC, McDonald's, Saver Jacks,
Oh,
Sweet Sensations.
Oh no,
$30. McDonald's, Domino's.
that's bullshit.
This has 1,700. I guess that's the savings, and then 600 in this. Okay, your Robinhood stock account 4,000. Okay, and then someone's investment account.
Expecting the AFK grape to taste like purple drank. I'm not sure you ever saw that video, but there's this one video making the rounds of these guys on a road crew teasing the one black guy among them because he's drinking the purple Kool-Aid energy drink from the can, and he's like, "See, this is why we can't have nice shit because all you motherfuckers are making me to be the black guy with the drink. You gave it to me. Yeah, you're gonna finish that too. Damn, it is good though. I gotta post that video up here sometime, but like, no, like, and once again, I work in the trades. That's how a lot of us talk. We razz each other about like everything, race, culture, heritage. Fuck, even if like a supposedly all white guy crew, we're gonna find the Italian and we're gonna razz the shit out of them. Right? The moment they found out I was Slovenian, the Balkan guys amongst my group called me a femboy. Yeah, they weren't kind. They weren't kind the moment they found out I was Slovenian. I mean that in a fun way. The Haitians would dig at the, sorry, not the Haitians, the Jamaicans and Dominicans would dig at us. We'd dig right back into them. It was so much fun. I work in the automotive field, but it's a bit different. But we like to shit talk. Didn't realize there was a correlation. No. We love to shit talk. Hey, Puff. Oh.
2,750. So
I have a 401k
so
with my
okay, your
employer.
401k, so 8,000 for the household into
Hey,
investing.
Buffy, how are you doing?
About 2,000 in savings.
Might be a bot.
So I guess a decent.
Don't know
I
if you
do
are.
8%.
Don't mean to
Well,
offend.
should you? Do you get matched at 8%?
4.
Then don't take 4%. Put the rest towards debt that is accumulated at a higher interest rate than any return you'll get in the stock market.
Don't be a fool.
All right, let's budget this household, guys. We're bringing in $4,885 or
The femboy connection. Okay, so I'm getting off topic from Caleb here. The femboy connection with Slovenians stems from the fact that Slovenia was one of the nations of Yugoslavia that had to fight for its own independence, but it was because it was one of the most culturally rich and also technically advanced part of the country. It was like their succession basically. Slovenia is a really successful country as of right now. It's a beautiful country. But the joke is that amongst the Balkans, like, because a lot of Balkans have a lot of very far right-wing politicians that are very homophobic. And you're talking to a guy who's very right-wing himself, but even then, like, what if you do in a bedroom with 2 men who are adult, consenting age? I don't give a shit. The thing is, a lot of these politicians go to Slovenia, go to Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and they fuck femboys in Slovenia because Slovenia is a bit more progressive. Not very progressive, not like cucked Europe progressive, but they're more fine with things. And Slovenia has a lot of pretty boys in quotation. So a lot of these homophobic guys are going there to get fucked or fuck. Because there are cases where there was ones getting taken up the ass by power bottoms, Slovenian femboys. Kind of like how the Finns are also called femboys too. It's just Slovenia is a bit more notoriable because the Balkans, all the Balkan states shit talk each other to a degree. It became more of a meme online, but like there was a massive amount of shit talking.
It's $888 on a monthly basis. Let's get your debt outside of the mortgage, and of course, we're not on payment plans for bullshit.
Absolutely.
Seriously though, Gamer Subs is so fucking good, dude. Just try it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Try it and see if you like it.
Get the right type of flavor you want, though. You have to know what type of flavor you want, and also it's gotta be a creator that maybe you want to support. Why they're getting their flavor? I mean, using the code, so you're supporting a creator that you're using the code for, but get a flavor that you want, and from possibly you can get you get the company's own flavors, or you can get a flavor from a creator that you might like, right?
Like I said, it's not
what I
energy
did.
drinks, it's caffeine I'm after.
Well,
Which is a problem.
He just gets the 5
it's caffeinated. There's caffeinated and non-caffeinated versions.
She's on.
so
She has a
there you go.
shake on the table. He's halfway there. Well, no, that's Caleb. He puts these things out because ever since he got sponsored, he's been really hampering the GamerSupps sponsorship hard. I mean, he's great at shilling it, absolutely. And he's not the one he hasn't sold me the most on GamerSupps of all the creators I've seen, but he's got it.
I've seen so many people commenting now that these are going live after the big delay that we have because we have such a big backlog that everyone's like trying GamerSupps and they love that shit. $806.36 is your debt outside of the mortgage. Well, the second mortgage. And then the primary mortgage is $1,874.07. Utilities, internet, electricity, gas, all that combined, how much a month on average?
Utilities is altogether about $250.
Including internet?
You do use
Including
$250.
internet?
So I'd say $300.
Okay.
$315.
$315? Okay, phone bill. What's our phone bill?
$150.
Switch to helium, obviously, once the phones are paid off.
Thing wrote me into, by the way, something that I didn't want any part of, apparently. But I don't have a phone. I didn't have a phone for the longest time, and she convinced.
What do they draw is my question.
There's two. There's what I just used to pay, and then there's what I pay now.
Now.
I'd say probably. See, it's hard to say because I've only been doing.
Average it out, big guy. Just what do you think?
Oh man.
I don't know, $150.
Okay, and you?
I work from home.
So you don't drive ever?
I mean, I don't
Oh
really.
my.
He's
Okay,
the one
I'm
who
gonna say
puts gas in the car.
$200. Car insurance, how much?
$196.
Not bad.
Okay.
Food, groceries for the household. I'm gonna do for the kids, and are they both on titties, or is the 2-year-old getting off titties?
No, since I went back to work,
Yes or no?
No, okay. Formula's $55 at Costco.
So she's on formula.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can do groceries at $750.
I know she does a lot of. I know she's doing homework possibly through Zoom or webcam calls and stuff. It died again and back. I also have a phone so people can contact you is essential, especially if you're at work. Yeah, no, I saw that too. There's been some intermission cuts on YouTube's end, but it's nothing like what we've had before here. But yeah, no, I'm looking at this. I'm going, sister. I'm pretty sure. And once again, it's a lot of privacy involved. Kids are in Turkey to set it, and she can produce it too. I'm just saying. Maybe just hear me out. Work a job. They're very progressive. They're very lean towards maternity. You could feasibly do it when you're on camera. You can take care of the kid. I'm just saying. Just sounds like laziness on your part. You can produce it biologically. Just take advantage of it. There you go.
Meal prep. For you guys, it's meal prep. So no, there's no food's not ready. You're warming up when you get home. Use the cookbook and use.
Yeah, I know. Thankfully, Constance. Thankfully, you're not pulling this on me. But you're not gonna pull like what I've had to deal with in like real life. It's like a woman will say, "Oh well, how could you say that? You're a man. You don't know what it's like." It's like, I took enough biology classes to understand how things operate here. Like if you can or you can't. Yeah, you're not baiting exactly. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're baiting. I'm just saying on her end, it's just like, sister, you work from home. Do they work? Great. Tanks still operate. Save some money, feed the kid, grow them up strong. Unless she's got a bad batch from her bosoms, right? You know, we're just saying it outright here. She could have a bad batch, but she probably doesn't. She raised the first kid on it. Why spend that $55 in formula when you can just give it naturally, right? And I'm sure your work will allow for privacy, especially since you work from home. You have time to turn your webcam off to feed the kid. That's fine. There's also like a tea towel, and just, block it off. It's not like I'm completely out of the blind on these things. I know how it works. And by the way, Constance, don't worry. I know you're not baiting. I know you're fine. Don't worry. I'm not thinking of that. Anything. I'm not thinking you're like one of those ones that are gonna come to the channel like, actually, I know better. Just yeah. No, trust me. I know some streamers get uppity or hostile off the hop. or want to make like the roast where they're going to debate someone and post it on their like the timeline as like a highlight. We're here to have fun. We're here to watch stream. Maybe you just hear me talk. Maybe you hear me schizo ramble. I don't know.
Our meal prepping, meal plan stuff.
By the way, on H250, my current says I decided to open and build my Beyblade X Stadiums and tops I got before Christmas. I know they are basically selling for like $10, but I'm gonna need it. All right, man. I can let it rip. Absolutely.
Stuff that's in the budgeting class. You guys are doing the budgeting class through Master
I
Your
miss
Money, where all our
Beyblades.
classes are. And join the community. Hold each other accountable. TP Fund, anything else for y'all's survival, including the baby? I should do about $200 a month. It's even makeup as well. Medical healthcare. What's our copays on a monthly basis outside of that 10? Or include the 10. What's your copays on a monthly
Hold on
basis?
I mean, like if I go to a
It's a
doctor's
guess. This
visit,
isn't perfect. Just what's
if
your
it's
average?
a doctor's visit,
What's an average month of copays?
Come on.
let's just say 60.
Okay.
There we go.
Subscriptions, I'll try to do about 40. Do you have any pets?
We might want. We'll probably need to talk about that in the post show.
What? I need a budget
They're
in
not
your
at
pets.
the house right now.
Okay.
They're not
Are they
part of the
going to
budget.
be?
It will.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Lots to talk about there, but I'm gonna put in $100 for pet insurance, assuming they do, and like $100 for pet food, but we'll see. Okay. Anything else?
Stream elements notification. So do I. I miss Beyblades too. I mean, yeah. Bakugan, Beyblades, that was fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to watch the hell out of the Pyramid movie, the Pyramid of Light movie from Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to watch the hell out of that as a kid. That was such a fun movie. Family and pets. Yeah.
That needs to be in this budget other than there's this shit before we move forward?
I can't think of anything else.
Can you, Mr. Bobby?
I buy cigars regularly.
Not anymore.
Nope.
We're trying
No
to.
more for you. No more guns. No more trying to LARP as a tough guy. Man. Be the man. Cut it out. And her end, be a woman. Get rid of not the way we do. I will be derogatory towards women or in that regard. Be a woman. Be smart with your money.
Actually make our children's lives better. That's what
I'm
matters.
actually
now.
selling all my cards right now, man. H250. I'm just selling them off because like I don't have any storage for them. Right now the bubble's at its peak. I'm just I'm just selling off all my old Pokemon cards and hockey cards. I'm just kind of like, yeah. Oh no! Don't get him hooked on vaping. No.
Yeah, it's basically breaking even because I mean it's 4,000.
No cigars, no juice.
91. Okay, so obviously we break even if we're not even spending money on fun. The
I appreciate that,
reality is,
Constance.
you guys got to cut to the bone.
You try your best. What do they say down south? You're one of the good ones, aren't you, Constance? You're one of the good ones. Is that what they say about women, or do they say about other people down south?
Which you can with the ages of where they're at. Cut to the bone. And then both of you just need to go get better jobs. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
What do you
simple.
mean I have to get a better job?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work in customer service for a logistics company.
You need to go get a better job.
Go
Why?
get a better job.
Because you guys
I make
don't make enough
44
as a house.
year.
Yes, I need you to get trying to get towards 60 to 70.
Stack your paper up, girl.
44. What are you? You're acting like that's like 80,000 a year. What?
No, I'm not saying that, but I get a lot of benefits from working from home.
Yeah, I know, but we're trying to. I'm not
You're
saying
saying
you're.
on top of what I already do.
No, I'm not saying you're
Exactly.
jumping into another job, but you're trying to find another better job
Oh, this is a mess.
where you can work from home. Maybe it's a
Here we go.
$50,000 one. Work from home's gone down and down, but customer
I
service
know.
is one of the good ones. Okay, and then you have to go get a better job too. Use our course, Chris. The fact is, you guys need to bring in an extra 1,000 hours a month minimum to start chipping away at this debt, and it still takes like 2.5 years to pay off, and then we got to get a fully funded emergency fund. If you're not willing to do that, then we're done. Okay, whatever. Well, we got to address your dynamic. That's the bigger thing, honestly, that you guys are
That's
dealing with, because
what the
you're
post show's
never even
for.
going to be able to spend just this on a budget if you don't have your dynamic under control. We'll do that in the post show. Click join for Hammer Elite. Hammer financial score: spending your budget, you overspend 0 out of 10. Debt, there's collection 0 out of 10.
Gone,
Emergency fund
gone,
2
0.
out of 10. Retirement,
2.
for your guys' age, it's not great. 2 out of 10. Real estate, no equity position, really small. House, harder to resell. It's not great. And then you have a second loan on it. 3 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Hammer financial score. Get yours at calebhammer.com. Theirs is 1.5 out of 10. Join Hammer Elite, best membership on YouTube. Click that join button. 3 premium shows posted every single day, 6 days a week. It's gonna be a crazy one. I'll see y'all there.
I imagine it would be, but we are not getting into it in Ocean.
Why the can you guys not communicate with each other worth?
I try to have conversations with him.
Whenever I do open up or say anything relatively sensitive, I can 100% look forward to that being used against me in an argument
There we
in
go.
the future. So I don't do it.
How are you two so disconnected on everything, though?
I don't know how he's.
It's everything.
Let's just lay scam people yet making less than what she needs. Oh yeah, basically.
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube membership on the platform.
She scams and she's being scammed by people. Remember, she's also an idiot on her part. She doesn't recognize game.
If you ain't a bitch, you still a nigga. Come on, come on.